little bit today, which will be a little bit fun, something a little bit different today. Right, you are. There we go. Good evening, YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just check that we are indeed live on the YouTubes, on the Red app tonight. We are. There we go. Red app is live. And Red app is live. There we are. On Instagram. Get the penta feed ready, peeps. Yeah, I'm just going to try it. I mean, I'll probably not keep doing it digital, but I'm curious to try it. So we're going to be giving that one a little live stream check tonight, because it seems relatively straightforward to do. I've got it set up already, so we'll see how it goes. Mr. Hobbs, hi from YouTube. Warlock, here we go. Welcome on in, guys. Hello, YouTube. It is indeed Sunday, the 1st of February. You guys have now joined us. All right, let's go live over here. Hardcore Scottish Minecrafter. Go live. All right, there we go. We are live on all the purple, the red, and the multicolored one. Yep, all the places, all the places. And just to go pentacam, if you guys want to go pentacamming and go, you know, live on both YouTubes, Twitch, and TikTok. I think I'm also going to try boop the button on Instagram as well, just for the giggles. Now, whether this works or not, I have no idea. But we are going to monitor it. And, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. And see if I can keep up with that one as well. That one's harder to manage, because to read the chat on that one is going to be quite difficult. Did you? Join us on the Instagram already. Nice. Well, I don't know if it's going to work, but we are live on the Instagram as well, so I will monitor that to see if I can keep up with the Instagram live feed. It'll be the same as, I'll be vertical, and I have no idea if I mean, I can see the comment section, but I know, I think Digital's joined, Kendov is joined. Who is this guy? Oh, Kendov, I can see the chat. Did it work, Kendov? How is it? How does it look? Does it look all right? Right, we'll monitor it. Can you give me a world tour? Will? Yeah, we've literally just started, Will. And yes, I'll be happy to give you a little world tour of what we're going to work on today. Because at least then you'll get a feel for what we're about to do today. And it is about to be nighttime as well. So yeah, so this is my hardcore world, guys. We're currently on day 934. High speed. And this is my little civilization. So this is an upgraded savannah village for all of our villagers to live within. And we only have about 3 little things we want to finish before we move on and finish our 1,000-day cycle. We're currently way over here. If I just come back off my free cam. We're just talking about my last build is going to be my lighthouse. And that's where I'm going to live. So we're going to start terraforming the surroundings for that today. So tomorrow's stream, we should be able to start building there. We're also going to do a little bit of terraforming just to the side of here. So I need to fix all that up to be ready. And then over, Elytra's fine, yeah. And over here, just by the villagers, is in here, I want to terraform this bit as well. So I just want to add a couple of additions in here. And just kind of make that a little bit better too. He sounds Irish, is he? I see you guys on Instagram. I see you guys. So yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of terraforming. We've got the lighthouse to do, and that'll be where my base is. And then the last thing we do before we log off and move on to another part of the world is we're going to build a custom acacia tree here, which is going to be the central point of the village. We're going to have roots stemming down. We're going to have maybe some water around the outside, some flowers and stuff, and we'll have that there. But yeah, this is the hardcore from our crop district, animal district, our portals in the distance with our sniffers, our villager sort of houses are all over this side, and our storage hall is down at the bottom inside here. So good question. Good question. But we're almost finished our first 1,000-day cycle. Last night we uploaded episode number 5 of the YouTube series. So if you guys want to catch up on the whole progress from start to finish, the story, what we're doing, why we're doing it, it's all on YouTube. And if you go back to episode number 1, they release every single Saturday up until yesterday. And then after that, I think it's going to be every second Saturday. So it's going to be a little bit of time before the next episodes come out, because I managed to do them all over Christmas and make all 5 episodes at Christmas time. I finished 5 just during the week there. So that was out for obviously yesterday, but I won't be able to get episode number 6 out next Saturday, so it'll be like a 2-week gap after that. But yeah, that's what we're up to. Hi Snore, welcome into the YouTubes. John will think that's actually how to behave in chat. We should be better role models. Digital, yes. Target, welcome back, Target. Do you support a football team? American football or UK football, Will? What type of football do you refer to there? I know a lot of my audience are kind of split between North American and British or English. Not really, Will. I've kind of said this on stream before, but I think UK football is just predominantly filled with absolute hooligans and idiots, so I don't traditionally enjoy it. If I was to say I was to support a team, I'd have to go locally. My local team where I live is Dunfermline, so I'd have to support Dunfermline Athletic because they're my local team. And I kind of grew up supporting them, but I don't really watch football like really at all. Not anymore, anyway. Like, if there's a big game on, I'll watch it, but I don't really watch football anymore, mate. What about you? What's your team, Will? Oh, thanks for the share, Bellfire. Appreciate the shares. Appreciate it. But yeah, so we are. So for anyone else also just joining us in tonight, we are basically live on 5 different platforms. There's a little bit of a test run today, so I do appreciate a lot of you guys coming in and hanging with us today. Yeah, we need to fix this situation. So we haven't got... The only thing I don't have is packed mud. We've only got 15, and I would like to get at least a stack of that. So we're going to have to see if we can sort that out today before we just get going. But I have prepared pretty much everything else. Hi, Bellfire! Everything else is pretty much good to go, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, the only one is that one, which is the packed mud one. Joe Whip! Appreciate the streak, dude. Joe Whip with a 3-stream streak. What a hero. Thank you very much. Yeah, sweet. Okay, let's go do that right now. And then we'll go and start building. Because today, we're getting close to day 1,000. We're on day 935 in the game. And I want to get to day 1,000 and call it there for a while. I don't actually know when I'm going to come back to my hardcore world after that. Because we've got an event that we're doing without the whole of March. Which is going to be the main focus for the stream. So it'll depend how we get on in that event. If the event goes well, because obviously it's a content creator event with like, I don't know, it's like 60 or 70 like content creators from like the corners of like YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. So we've got that throughout the whole month of March. So I won't really be coming back to this till maybe April. And then when we come back around to April, that'll be then season 2 of the hardcore world, when we move on to our next big project. So anyone that's coming to watch us today, we are just coming up to the end of project number 1. We are a little bit behind on the YouTube though, like streaming we're quite far ahead, but when it comes to the actual YouTube, we're only on episode 5 of 10, so we're a little bit behind, but that's what I'm saying. If you guys want to watch that, at least then you'll have it. What on earth is our cat getting murdered? What's this spawned in the ground or in the water or something? Jesus. Well, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. We've had a relatively relaxed weekend. It's been not too bad. Secretly, I applied for a brand new job today, but shh, don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Top secret stuff and things. I actually played Hytale for the first time yesterday, and I actually thought it was quite enjoyable. I wasn't sure what to expect going into it, because I wasn't going to buy it till it came out in full release. So I played that last night with some of the boys, with Schnarfles and Scenic. And it was, yeah, it was alright, actually. But I didn't know what to expect going into it. I didn't really have any expectations. I've watched a little bit of content on the internet for Hytale, but not really kind of dove into it myself. And yeah, it seemed to be alright. I quite enjoyed it. Don't know whether I'll stream it or not, though. But we'll see. We'll see. No chickens. Mr. Railed would be so disappointed. All right, let's get this mud sorted. So, yeah, so we're going to try and do a little bit of terraforming today and hang out for a bit. And then we'll do a little bit of marble racing later. And then we'll do that. Hope you get it. Evening treat. Finally back from South Africa. Oh, nice one, Madam. Well, how's Madam? How are you getting on? Appreciate you stopping in the stream tonight. Chick or no chick? Oh, Kendall, that's exactly what it felt like today. Chick or no chick? Yeah, we're doing a little Mr. Get Rail stream today. That's it. I'm taking over. I'm going to do that in his slight absence. Yeah, and until he starts streaming, then we'll do it. Hey, Tom. Love Minecraft. Me too, dude. Me too. Right, they can go away. Keep the torches. I don't need the arrows. Just tidying my inventory before I start building. Tom, I just did a wee tour, pal. Just did a little tour, but yeah, I can fly over and try and explain it as I'm doing it. I'm just tidying up just now before we start on our next little project. There's a few things in my inventory to get rid of, Tom, but yeah, I'll just zoom out. If you just fly up on my free cam, this is literally my world as it stands right now. This is my little hardcore savannah village. We've upgraded it from a sort of traditional savannah, which is that one there. And we've upgraded it to be our own custom savannah over the first 1,000 days. So it's basically like, if you want to compare it to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not a starter base. Like, well, it is kind of. Everything's early game. There's nothing like automated. There's no big farms. There's some simple stuff. Like, there's a couple farms in the silo. There's, yeah, 2 farms in the silo. There's a wool farm over there. We've got an iron farm kind of running down here. What other farm? Oh, yeah, we've got an Armadillo XP farm here to help us with our tools. And a gunpowder farm in the distance, like way up here. But at the moment, that's kind of all we've got. But we are about to move on to our next big project, which will be the villager trading hall, which everyone keeps talking to me about. We're going to build a massive villager trading hall, either here, or here, or here, and it's going to be pirate inspired by upgrading a desert village, and it'll have 10 of every villager, all cured and zombified, all that type of stuff, and that'll be one of our next projects. Also, netherites and beacons are part of like the next project and storyline. So yeah, so we've got quite a lot to do, but yeah, got loads to do, Tom, loads to do. Welcome in, Milo. Good, just exhausting the holiday after a 3-week trip to South Africa. Ah, absolutely. 3 weeks away in South Africa will be amazing, though. Netherite beacons, Jewip. Maybe. Maybe. I doubt it. I doubt it. And to build a moss farm from a moss farm sense. Yeah, moss farm will be on the hit list. A tree farm is an absolute must for me. A tree farm is going to have to get made because the amount of acacia that I'm using is unbearable for my chopping needs. This is where I miss not playing on an SMP server. Like, genuinely and 100% miss not playing on an SMP. Because on an SMP, you can just go buy it like from an economy system. Where the issue that I've got here is in a solo world, is I've got to do it all myself. And it's not as fun as what I thought it was going to be. Because this is sort of my first little dabble into the world of like having a solo world. There's going to hopefully be a little bit more long term. And I'll tell you what, it is quite challenging. I never really thought ahead of time, like, I can build and stuff like that, and that's not a problem. The issue with the solo world, and if a lot of you guys, if you've played all Minecraft before, you'll kind of know this, like, the hard part is, like, grinding the materials to make a build. Like, that for me is the only hard part. Wait, a tree farming trees? And then a tree farming trees. But I think that's definitely one of my genuine hardest things about this world, is grinding the materials to get what I want. Yeah, it's been driving me a little bit insane. But it's fine. We've got to go through the grind. We've got to do this together. So the next sort of 1,000 days, so we're about to complete day 1,000, and then move on to day 2,000, so 1,000 to 2,000 days. And yeah, I don't quite know what to expect, because it's going to be villagers, so it's not really going to be a lot of materials. And what we're going to be doing is upgrading a desert village, which is all sand. So that's going to be really interesting, actually. Oh, have I got an empty shulker anywhere? Oh no, I don't have an empty shulker. Do I have an empty shulker anywhere? Belfar! Thank you very much for the little bitty bitties. Stage world with my friend yesterday, and I'm trying to build a castle, but I keep messing it up. Aw, Ben. You got it, dude. You got it. And it's just practice, Ben. It just is practice. I need a empty shulker. Yeah, when it comes to building, Ben, you've tried to not... I mean, it's easy for me to say, but, you know, the one thing to try and do is try not get caught up too much. Is just try and build the blocks and try and work on a gradient, just try and work on a texture, work on like a design, like sculpt it all out first and maybe creative, and then maybe try and build it. Maybe not try and just build it straight away in survival. You do see a lot of content creators do exactly that. You see a lot of content creators kind of going into like into creative and building it first. I'll be honest, I don't. I mean, I go into creative sometimes, but I definitely for this world have not been going into creative as much as what I maybe should have done to speed up the build process. And that's what a lot of people keep asking me about my world is like, do I practice? You know, do I do anything first? The only build that I somewhat practice was that one there. Because what I wanted to try and do is I wanted to try and get the size right. So I wasn't really practicing the build as such, just practicing, like, could I get away with that size? And it's okay, like, it's fine for size, but that's why all the rest of the builds are just slightly bigger than that one. So, yeah, Cliff's Cleric shop's a bit bigger. The cartographers have got a bit of a decent size going on over there. Right, I don't have a shulker, guys. I am at least a shulker down. Somehow. Now, I'm going to have to put these rockets in here. And I'm absolutely... No, I'm not going to put them here. I'm going to put them in the gunpowder one. I need to go get more shulkers. Now, this is my favourite YouTube channel out there. That's very kind of you to say, Tom, but there is a lot of Minecraft YouTubers on the internet, dude. That definitely get a few more million views than I ever do. So I appreciate your comments, though, dude. I do try. I do try. My first priority is to farm almost everything. Yeah. So we are actually going to be a completionist in this world. Part of the initial goal for this world is to build and upgrade a village better than all the existing ones. So I mean, I'll need to wait till I get outside. So obviously I've built here. This is a savannah. So this one's fine. So we want to probably upgrade a snowy one. So that is going to be upgraded. We're actually going to be upgrading this one and putting it up here. We know we want to do a plains. I know I want to do a desert. So every single time we find a village, the goal is to upgrade it. Then the second goal for the world is to build one of every farm. So that'll be goal number 2. And then the third one is to be a completionist. If anyone's ever seen Marvel movies before, you would have seen in probably the Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, I can't remember if it was Endgame, where you met the Collector, and he basically had all these different monsters and mobs from around, obviously, the MCU. So I want to have something quite similar. I want to have like I don't know what you want. It's not like a zoo, but it's like I want to have a collection, like a building, where that is just this massive like collection line, and have one of every mob. So I want to have every single horse variant in my collection, every cow variant, every axolotl, including the blue one. I would quite like to try and get one of every single mob from within Minecraft as a collectionist piece. And then the next goal after that is to try and get one of every block type, like every trim, every armor, every book, like just try and be a completionist of the game if we can survive that long. So the next 1000-day cycle is villagers in the desert, so that's 2 we're cutting up there, and the third one's going to be the ice village, and I need to find a secondary project for that one, which I think will maybe be trims. Or maybe even animals, and start the collection on the day 3000. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm trying to do it methodically, and I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself. But I'm trying to have at least a minimal plan, so I can sort of be prepared and do it in small chunks. You guys can then know what to expect. So I'm not just going completely random. There is like a fortuitous plan of how I want to go in the future. A blue axolotl in a cave. Yeah, Ben, I've heard at least one other person say they actually have came across a blue axolotl in the wild, but yeah, it's very, 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 very rare. Tree has more plans than I do. Yeah, I've got all the plans, all the plans. All the plans. going to your mum's house to put out a sale as we had to put her in a frail. Oh, care home 3 weeks, really hard work. Oh, I can imagine, madam. That'd be super busy. I'll keep you busy, though. You screamed like a kid when you saw it, Ben. No, I don't blame you. So would everyone else. If you came across a blue axolotl in the wild, you'd go absolutely mental. Right, what do we need? Right, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Nope, don't need you. Don't need you. No, don't need you. I need you. Yep, definitely need you. I need you. Yep, need you. Definitely need you. Yeah, and you're the one that's a pain in the backside, but yeah. We need this guy. This guy. Not so much. Seems like realms are down. Oh, really, Warlock? Yeah, we'll keep an eye. If realms is down, yeah, I do expect a few people in the YouTube and TikTok chats going, why can't I log into my world? I was like, dunno. Dunno. Do you get ores when getting materials? I get bored after getting a stack. Do you get ores when getting materials? Not usually, Ben. A lot of time I leave the ores. I don't necessarily need them. When I'm going mining for materials, it's traditionally for builds. So when I'm out looking for like andesite or stone or cobblestone or deep slate, it's traditionally because I need materials for builds. I don't typically bother about ores. Some people have asked me this before. It's like, hey, Tree, why don't you go netherite hunting? And I'm like, why? Like, I don't have to. Like, I don't need them. So I do get asked that question on stream quite a lot usually. But yeah. Instead of ores, I meant bored. Oh, hang on. Do you get bored when getting materials? Not really, Ben. No. Wub, 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 wub. Thank you very much for follows. Welcome on in. Who's that? The Wonder Child. Welcome on in. Not usually, Ben. A lot of when I'm creating and playing in Minecraft, I'm typically like playing in Minecraft for a purpose. So obviously I'll say right now, Ben, I'm obviously creating a YouTube series from this world. So a lot of everything that you see here is I'm focused on like making pictures, videos, time lapse. So the materials for me when I'm gathering them, it is all for a reason and a purpose. So I don't really get bored as much as like I get what I need to sort of do my build. And that then produces me like enough content to then start making stuff like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. So I have like a bit of a purpose to what I'm trying to do and build. So it's not as like hard to remain motivated. You know, I'm not playing this world just for the sake of playing it. I'm playing it with a little bit of purpose. So just make it a little bit easier. Right, I need to empty this out. I've been aware of this has been full for a while. Let's clean this out a little bit. It's getting a little bit embarrassing. I might have to turn my iron farm off for a bit. I like torturing villagers. Yeah, that's the one thing in my world. We're trying to make all our villagers roam free and be harmonious in their cells. So we try and not do that if we can. Pfeiffer's causing issues. Never Refin wins again. I told you, Brandon. I did warn you. Or to have a nice feeling being in the stream. Well, Wonder Child, you're absolutely welcome, my friend. You're more than welcome to hang with us if you wish. We are a family-friendly, sort of Minecrafty, hardcore streamer. If you want to join us, you're absolutely more than welcome, friend. Right. I'll leave them to gather. They'll be fine, as long as I clean it out. Right, you'll all do. Right, so the one thing I need to gather, I do need a little bit of dirt. Haven't got enough dirt. Dirt. Need to go grab some. And we should be good to go. Boop. Boop. Hi, Bad Moon. Boop from Mikala. The great boop of empowerment has been bestowed upon you. It feels its warm glow and accepts its now refined powers. Feel strong and prosper, my friend. Wow, it feels like some sort of like mad scene from like a Power Rangers or something. Hi, Mikala. Always shulker load the iron farm. Could always shulker load the iron farm. Yeah, I might have to do something a little bit easier to like clear that out. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this is like early game. And I don't typically bother with like farms and that deep automation. There will come a point though where I will turn off the iron farm. Like I definitely don't need it. I have got so much iron now. It's actually ridiculous. Yeah. So once we move away from this village, yeah, everything's getting turned off. Because we absolutely don't need everything. Like all these minecarts, I just need to throw in a trash bin. We've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The amount of iron that I've got from all the houses up there as well. I have got so much iron. What's good? Hi, Bella. Welcome in, friend. How you getting on, Bella? Oh, hey, hi, little baby girl. It's little Lily at the door. Hi. Hi. Hey. He's gonna try and come in a minute. Now in the better one, yeah, Brandon, we're testing out streaming on Instagram today, as well as TikTok and all that type of stuff, and YouTube. We're on all the platforms today. Literally all the platforms I could possibly stream from, I am on. Just testing. Instagram's a little test for science today. I don't think it'll make any difference being on that platform, but I just thought I'd give it a try. Are you on Java with an iron farm? Yeah, Big Sneaky, yeah, I've got an iron farm, yeah. That's some over here. I'll plonk my house and my butt up here before I go get some dirt. But yeah, that's my wee iron farm. I've had it since day number 1. It was literally in my first episode or second episode. There he goes. And he falls down and he goes, whee! And he falls into the lava and burns. And then he dies and all the stuff goes into the hoppers and the hoppers into a chest. And then, yeah, it just continues to live, yeah. Please don't ever stream on Kick. I do have a Kick account, but no, I don't have any plans to stream on there in the not too distant future. I don't really want to. I can't do them all. Like Instagram was just a test for tonight. But yeah, we won't be streaming over there for now anyway. Unless things change drastically, we probably won't bother. Trying to figure out if you're working tomorrow with all the snow you've got. God, we've had no snow. Remember me from a few days ago? I told you to press F1 and hold F3 and see for 15 seconds. Quite possibly. Quite possibly remember that. Yo, what are you making? Will, we're actually about to start making a little bit of terraforming. We've got 14 days left in my world. I'm going to start terraforming this cliffside at the back here. It just looks a little bit rubbish. So I'm just going to make this a little bit sexier. And then there was one other part I was going to do. What else was it? There was that bit, and I was going to do one other bit. Oh, down by the harbour and the dock area. But I need to go get... where's my mangrove swamp? Yeah, I've been ripping this one up. I'm just going to go get a little bit of dirt, and then we can actually start building for today. That you could do an iron farm on Java. Yeah, you could do an iron farm on Java, yeah. Wait, what does that do? Sorry, Jwip. Jwippy. Wait, what does that do? What does what do? Now I'm confused. Jwip, what are you saying? Iron farm. I'm sorry, hang on. What? Hang on, I'm going to have to land. You guys are writing stuff in chat and I can't follow up with the conversation. Oh, wait, what does that do? Basically, it copy-pastes, like, information about your world. Yeah, and stuff like that. But you don't do it on stream, Jwip. But, oh, yeah, that's what that was about. Yeah. And then, Mikhail, you can only need 3 villagers, 1 zombie, 5 villagers, a passive iron golem farm. Yeah, if you're streaming Jwip, just don't do it. Yeah. But yeah, Big Sneaky, you can get a Java. You can get an iron farm on Java. Yeah, that's been something for years, like years and years and years. I think it's the other way around. I think one of the issues is when people play Java Bedrock Edition, is when you play Bedrock, you can't actually do a lot of the farms on Bedrock because there's not a lot of parity between the two versions. So often I actually hear it around the other way, like, oh, I'm playing on Bedrock, so I can't build an iron farm. There's a few mechanics that go the other way as well. There's a few farms on Bedrock that you can't do in Java either. So that's why when you're watching like YouTube videos and stuff like that, you've got to be careful what one you watch, because a lot of them will just tell you, oh, let's build a farm. And they're just like, okay, but what version? Is it Java? Is it Bedrock? Then what version of the game is it? Because what version of the game matters. Yeah, it's a bit of a sticky point when it comes to versions and iterations of Minecraft. All farms almost you can do on Bedrock exist Java before Bedrock, but Trident Killer Farm's not a thing on Java. Yeah, we can't do Trident Killer Farms on here, yeah. try your farms in creative before you do them on solo worlds. Oh god, Mika, you're almost preaching to me that I should start practicing my farms in creative and not make them in my hardcore world, and I should practice them first. Is that Mika's top tip of the day to Tree? It's like, hey Tree, will you stop making farms without testing them in creative first? Because I don't build them in creative first ever. I just build them and hope for the best and try and work them out. I'm not preaching. Just chat. Okay, cool. I was like, Mika, yeah, I'm absolutely never going to be able to create them in creative first. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. How is Tree? Tree's okay, Brandon. I really don't want to go to work tomorrow, but it is what it is, dude. So I'm going to chill it here, stream for a little bit, relax, get a bit of terraforming done, catch up with the communities, catch up with the peoples, and then just chill, man. But yeah, I'm doing okay, Brandon. I'm doing all right. A lot going on in the world right now, but we're fine. Best way tree, why build it twice? Oh man, I just don't have the time. I've said this kind of before to people. Is like one of the things I struggle with is my time with Minecraft. So when I see people obviously building, like in creative first and practicing their builds and stuff like that, I'm like, I wish I had the time to do that. But I'm actually going to be doing it for the very first time, Seamus. Obviously, before I take part in this hardcore event in March, it'll be the first time in probably about 2 or 3 years, I'd say, that I'm actually going to jump into creative before I make a build. Yeah, and I'm a little bit nervous about it because I don't often just go into creative first, and planning this build is going to be quite difficult because I've got to be able to make something that I can make within 30 days on limited tools and not a lot of time. So I know that I can't go absolutely mental with this build and make something crazy. I'm gonna have to make something that I know's possible. Cool, but possible. So I'm a little bit nervous about this hardcore event thing because I'm not entirely sure. Where am I going in here for? Oh no, my stuff's over here. I was like, where am I going? I've had a creative fire, I don't want to waste hours. Ah, I got you. I think there's a few things as well. I've got a bit of my Discord, Mika, where people can post in like schematics of builds and schematics of farms. I should really start to harness that a little bit more. Right, last thing is wheat. I have my bed on me, right? Yeah. I need to get a little bit more wheat from here. Alright, what's YouTube saying? Because people seem to be shouting at me. Didn't be disrespectful on chat. It's not tolerated. Yeah, we go. Hey, Gordon's here. Hello. Evening, Gordon. I subbed on here, but I'm guessing the counter in Convo is from Twitch. Anu, yeah, I get there. I'm live on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and 2 YouTubes. I have got 6 chats that I've got to read. So I try and go around in a little circle when I'm reading all the chats and try and jump between conversations. A lot of my majority of my main viewership is on Twitch. And then typically I then try and jump between a lot of the other chats when I can, when I see them kind of moving. Yeah, my little counter for new subscribers on YouTube is, it's always been like that. There's a bit of an issue with YouTube API not really working. So, yeah, no idea why. But we're currently on 7 out of 11 today. So we've got, let's update our goal, subscriber goal. We're on 7. So that should leave us 4 left. Is it 4 left to get to 2,000? No, it's not 4. Now my number's wrong. I need to change my goal on that one. Where's the goal? So that's 4. How many do I need? It's 7 subs that I need. So that's actually 14. The number should be. The goal should actually be 14, not 11. There we go. There we go. That should be better now. Lovely stuff. There we go. And that'll be so the goal on the screen for the YouTubers in vertical is for getting 2,000 subs on YouTube. And we're currently at 1,993, I think it is. I trust you to go live on Instagram when I'm not here. You start a treat. Are a full-time job. Nah, Instagram, honestly, Instagram's just purely a test. I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for a while. I was like, should I do Instagram as well? But tonight is just purely a test for performance and to check it, see what the performance is like. I don't think I'll stream on Instagram all the time, but I should try and take advantage of the fact that most of the views and growth that I've had over the past 2 months, the biggest one has been Instagram. We've had the most followers on there. The most... Oh, right. I'll be 2 seconds, guys. Dad duty's call. Hi, Jessica. Hello. What are you doing today? So today, Kier, we're when the stream starts. Stream started us at about 6:30, Kier. 6:30, 6:45 today. But today we're currently working on terraforming. But I need to get dirt, wheat, packed mud to do all the paths and stuff like that. So I'm just getting a little bit of materials, Kier, before we kind of get going today. That's kind of the plan. And we're going to do some terraforming in a minute. And then we've basically got like 2.5 hours to do it. Yeah, so that I am the same, Kier. It's got to be done. Okay, baby? Okay, that's fine, baby. Public transport on a strike tomorrow in most of Germany, other than large parts of the train system. Oh my, that's busy then, Digital. You're gonna have to avoid some public transport if you're doing that then. You okay? Yeah, I know. You just get your friend to do it, Kier. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I had another human on my server, I'd get him to do it too. You speaking now? Right, okay. Is that what you think? Oh, poop, you got my nose. You got my nose. You want to kiss it? Love you. I love you. We're just waiting for Mummy to come back there, aren't we? Apparently Rory's done something upstairs, so we're just waiting. You got anything to say to everybody today? You not gonna say anything to everybody? Ah, right, okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It depends. What's with the nosy nose? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You waving? Look at the little wavy character. Are you gonna wave back? You go wave. There you go. That's it. Well done. Clappy claps and waves. Clappy clap and waves. Right, I have to kind of hold on to now. Stream is kind of basically on pause for like the next couple of minutes, until I figure out what's kind of going on. But what I'll do is I'll probably end the Instagram just now. I'll refresh that. Yeah, can I end the Instagram right now? Yeah, I'll end the Instagram just now, I think. Nice little test. That's fine. Yeah, just I know you're like people on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. I'll have to wait a minute, unfortunately. So if anyone does come into the streams, guys, wish them all in, welcome them all in. I'll be like a minute or two. I'll keep it on. What will I do? This one. I'll put something on the picture so at least you guys have got something to look at. Right, BRB. Right, we're back. Have kids, they say. It'll be fun. Sure. Don't have kids, guys. If you're thinking about having kids, don't do it. Don't do it. You love them, really. Frediness. It is hard to love them sometimes. Especially the autistic neurodivergent one. He's a challenge. Oh man. Someone, Frediness, thought it would be a smart idea to burst open a pen with his mouth. Ink went absolutely everywhere, all over his face, his mouth, his hands, everywhere, because he wanted to do cave paintings. That was his definition. That's what he wanted to do, and then there was ink absolutely everywhere. So Karen's just like, any chance you give me a hand? I was like, yeah, sure. Oh, man. Never, as I said to you guys, it's never a dull day in my house. Every single day in my house is like a documentary series. And I don't lie about it. Like, I genuinely think Netflix could come in and do a documentary on my family, because every day with that, like, it should be like a Netflix show called Living with Autism or something like that in the family. And then actually just showing people what really it is like. Because a lot of stuff people just probably don't believe us, but like it's just absolute insanity in my house all the time. But anyways, we're all good. We're all cleaned again. Chell is back up to his room. He now understands that, you know, don't do it again. Oh, he won't understand that don't do it again part, but he'll try to do it again in the future. Ah. Still edit out what people won't enjoy. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Tastes horrible. Yeah, I never actually commented on it at all, like about the taste. Got a little bit of bone meal. We need to gather that back up again to finish. Right, this is the last bit, and we don't have to do any more. What have I missed? What have I missed? Sorry, TikTok. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, Twitch. Apologise for having to debail on you guys there pretty quickly. My sincerest apologies. Right, let's move on. Hello there. Hello, welcome on in. Thanks very much for the follows. Appreciate it. Is it LM? This is L.M on my screen. Welcome on in. Right, this is a bit. I want to try and change this up somehow. It's not that steep, to be fair, but I would quite like it to be a little bit like a little bit like more like this, or a little bit more like this one here. Just a little bit more of a rocky face, but we'll fat them out. We'll take it back a little bit and then build it up a bit more from there. I hit record? No, of course I didn't. Right, that should do the trick. Something a bit like that. Like British rockery on the side of the M40. Kinda, yeah. Basically exactly like that, yeah. Like a little bit of rockery on the side of the M40. Yeah. I can get behind that explanation. Hey Dempsey, welcome in, mate. How's Dempsey again on this weekend? I meant to say, Angel Socks, are you meant to be here, Angel Socks? I thought you were away this weekend. Like, are you away? Even I'm confused. Is Angel Socks meant to be away? I'm sure she said she was meant to be away this weekend. Yeah, I still think I see her in the chat. Yeah, I just saw it on YouTube there. Thanks, Angel Socks. Evening. Hi, Dempsey. Right. Let's get sorted. Stone. Cobblestone. Grass. Dirt. Tough. Andesite. Gravel. A little bit of podzol, a little bit of coarse dirt. And a little bit of mud. Mud. That'll do. Let me have a look at the other one. What did we do down here, actually? Oh, mossy cobblestone. I wonder if we have any moss left. I really don't fancy gathering any. Please don't make me go gather any. Please have some moss in my storage. I think Dwit was mentioning earlier a moss farm. I might have to get my hands on a moss farm. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, we do have a stack left. We have 2 stacks left, actually. Welcome in, Dempsey. Dempsey, how was your weekend, mate? Were you at Ravenscraig with the kids this weekend, or were they not playing this weekend? He wasn't. Ah. I wondered if Dempsey would be around. Alrighty, so I just want to make this a tiny little cliff with a little bit of overhang. Nothing too crazy. Chill weekend? Nice. I was a bit like that this weekend, to be fair. Yesterday was not too bad. This morning, we actually went for a drive this morning. We went into the Forth Road bridges this morning, which is quite nice. I don't know if I'm going to fill them in yet, but... Hear anything flags in finals? Yeah, I'm the same. Oh yeah, Oliver, I have no idea what music's in the background. I turned on a playlist today, Oliver, that was gaming. And I just pressed play. So I have no idea what music we've got on today. I'm sick. Oh, Oliver, don't worry about it, man. It's all good, Oliver. We appreciate if you can drop in. It's more than appreciated if you can. But it is absolutely not mandatory. Hello there. Appreciate the follows, guys. Oh, come on in. Yeah, I don't like how sharp that edge is, so we're going to have to try and make a couple little changes to that. Should be fine. Time we put like slabs and stuff in and sort of change it up a little bit, it'll be fine. But I appreciate the follows, guys. If you're all coming in from like TikTok or YouTube or anything like that, thank you all so much. We are, if anyone is watching on YouTube, I am not really paying attention to the YouTube counter for hitting 2,000 today, but we're actually about nearly at 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think we're only like, what, 7 away? Or we were only 7 away? How will we look just now before I keep this in my mind? Yeah, I got 6 subscribers till we hit 2,000 on YouTube today. So, and if you haven't seen a lot of my latest video on YouTube as well, you can go watch that while you're over there. And any support would be greatly appreciated on the video content. But it's doing quite well. I think we've got more views on that video there than we did from the last episode already, and that's been out for a week. So, yeah, that seems a little bit positive. There's been a little bit more views on this week's episode. So if you have watched it, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take that out. Just hear Lily. Just use your spoon, you pillock. Subscribed! Oh, Wonder Child, that's very kind. Thank you very much. We're getting there with YouTube. It's been a slow and steady 5 years. But we've definitely grew on there a little bit more over the past few months at least. So yeah, it's been relatively positive kind of YouTube. It's just been slow and steady for us on the YouTubes over the years, but fuck it. What the fuck? Oh, it's the fox. We're making progress over in that platform. I think that'll do. It's nothing too crazy. I just want to add a little bit of sort of texturing to it, using a combination of like the deep slate and the granite and the stone and stuff. I need to go back and fix some of it though. There's quite a lot of gravel in areas that I don't want. I've still got some like holes to fill in. I've missed out a lot of tuff actually. A lot of tuff should be at the top underneath with the shadows. And a lot of this deep slate, a lot of this mossy cobblestone should be further down. The mossy cobblestone should only be at the bottom. And then the tuff should be at the top. And then the andesite, gravel and stone should be in the middle. What does the fox say? What does the fox say? Apparently that. Couldn't have timed that any better. That's what the fox says apparently. Heard you were starting a new project. Yeah, so we're starting a new project on day 1000. So we're currently on day 938. But yes, we will be starting a brand new project from day 1000 onwards. It likely won't be till April, Oliver. We won't probably be starting that project till April, but we're going to be looking at making a villager trading hall, which is one of the first things that most people do in their hardcore worlds or any sort of long-term survival, is to get the villagers of every type and then convert them all. So they've all been zombified and cured, so we get the best trade rates possible. So we're going to try and hopefully move on to dealing with those little guys. So we'll do that. Probably next, I think, is our next little project. Well, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. We'll probably see that as one of our next projects. Yeah, a lot of that's at the top. We don't have much of that, so it's just around the bottom. Oh, I don't think this will go here though. How's Scared German get on today? How you, pal? Thanks for stopping the stream as per usual. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Got a little wall there or something. She's an absolute weapon. No worries, Oliver. Look after yourself, Oliver. I know if you're not feeling too great, it can never be too fun. Trying to like hang around and watch content. So now look after yourself, Oliver. And I hope you feel better soon, dude. Where it never sounds too great when people are kind of ill. Go get some sleep and get away from the technology. Keep your eyes nice and rested. We'll catch you around in a future stream sometime, hopefully. But as ever, just look after yourselves, guys. That's what's important. Your health is way more important than watching my wee derpy streams. I'm just littering again in my world, don't mind me. Right. Stone, stairs, cobblestone, cobblestone, wall. Cobblestone. Any other variants I can use without making any? That'll do. Don't be eelfish? Don't be eelfish. Oh, featherness. I don't know what that means. What does eelshith mean? I'm sure what that means. Oh, I was like, I'm looking, going, what? Didn't get that one. I'm slow. I'm slow, apparently, obviously. Yeah. Selfish with your health fish. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yep, I'm the worst. Still the worst. Hey, how you been? Hey, Simple. Fine, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. How are you getting on? How are things in your part of the world? Hope you're keeping all right. Make a public server called Corrupted Tree SMP. It's funny you mentioned that. I have been thinking about it. No, the only thing that puts me off at Simple is the fact that it's the cost of running the server and managing and maintaining it. So making sure it's on the latest version and it's updated when the updates come out, and just making sure that the server is obviously moderated. Because I work full time Simple, so to be able to create an SMP that I could give to my community to play on and for me to play on and all type of stuff. It's not a case of just like turning it on, unfortunately. There's a lot of people who also would want to exploit it, take advantage, annoy the members of a community. You can get one for free. I doubt that very much. So I don't know how I would get one for free. How would one go about getting a free Minecraft server Simple with the decent resources to run one? How are you doing that? I mean, if it's illegal, don't put it in the chat, obviously. But I don't like that already. Why is that tough? To Eternos? On Google? I haven't even heard of that stuff before, mate. Never even heard of it before. Oh, go to Eternos on Google. Google. Yeah, I'd have to do a bit of digging. And I think, like, even if I did have one, I think the general problem that I would have is managing and maintaining the server. Because I don't have the capacity to do it. But if I had a team of moderators that are dedicated to like keeping the mods up to date, keeping the server safe, then maybe. I mean, it could interest me potentially, but I don't know. I'll consider it once I get past once I get into May. I'll maybe make it like a Patreon only server or something, and maybe kind of just open it up a little bit and just kind of trial it for a bit, maybe. But I'll probably make it like Patreons only, or a certain tier of subscription or something like that, and kind of see how it would work. And then kind of take it for there. Right, that'll do. I don't want to do any more than that. Sausage. Have a server and it's nice. You just need an active account all the time or it will shut off after 15 minutes. Yeah, simple. Probably, it's probably not something I'd do at the minute. Simple. It's nothing that really interests me right now. It is certainly a consideration to maybe think about getting a server for the future for my community to play on. I do have a community-based SMP that I do offer to my community. Like that's something that already exists at the moment. So if you type in my Twitch chat, !wilderness, there's already a community-based SMP that I offer to people to play on. So I have got a community-based SMP, but it's a combination. It's not just me as a content creator. There's like 5 other content creators that are on it. That kind of typically play on that server. So there is a little bit of an SMP that, you know, exists already. So I don't want to really take away the value of that as well. Ice Baby, do you know Parrot times 2? No. No idea what you're talking about. But you should have building lessons for viewers that pay an amount because you're very good at building. I don't know if anyone... Would anyone be interested? Simple video suggested. By the way, you should have build lessons for viewers that pay an amount because you're very good at building. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Someone's on TikTok. I think it was a username Death. Hello. Welcome on in. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that simple. I mean, it'd be pretty cool as an idea, but I'm not sure people would pay me money to do that. I mean, it'd be a pretty cool concept, I suppose, but I highly doubt it. Cool idea, though. I don't think people on the internet are going to pay any money for like Minecraft stuff. Maybe my line of work that I do, maybe, you know, but maybe not Minecraft. But good idea, though. Oh, really? I will bear that in mind one day. Well, one day, simply if you ever fancy it, you just message me. But yeah, I'm not sure if I would do stuff like that in the future, but I love your kind words, though. It's very nice and positive to hear people enjoying the builds and stuff like that. It's very nice. Get rid of a lot of this stuff. We don't need it. Those foxes are mental. How do you survive so long in hardcore? I kind of do. I do a little bit of things a bit more simple. A lot of people when they play like Minecraft, particularly like younger kids and stuff like that, when they watch my streams, they just go straight into like, I need to go get diamonds. I need to go defeat the dragon. I need. Play at your own pace. I've just been playing very carefully, consciously, not doing anything dumb or stupid. Just ultimately just really behaving. And just not putting myself in positions where I am naturally going to be putting myself in danger. And that's kind of like the only thing I've been saying to people. Is like, I don't really feel like so far in my world I've done anything dangerous. Well, obviously we've defeated the dragon. You know, that was obviously potentially risky. But at the end of the day, I've not really done anything that I would warrant as like, oh god, I wouldn't have done that again type of thing. Like, most things have been fine. But just take your time. Like, don't get peer pressure into doing stuff that you're not comfortable with. If you want to make your world last, then you go at a pace where you feel comfortable and confident, and you just play at your own pace. I get comments all the time, simple, on my videos and my live streams, like, "Oh, go do a beacon, go diamond mining," and you're just like, why? Like, I'm making a YouTube video already. I haven't really got a need to do that just yet, but I get comments all the time telling me like I should do things, and I just like, I'm doing those things. It's just at the moment I'm doing my own thing right now. So that comes up quite a lot, actually. It's a really interesting question that you've asked, but yeah, just play at your own pace and don't be pressured to do anything that you're not ready for in a world, or you deem it's too risky. Because yeah, so many people I see in my streams and stuff like that comment all the time about that. Just patience. Oh, we've died to skeletons on day 4 or 5. That's what I'm saying. Simple. Why are you out with skeletons? Why are you near skeletons? That's my question. It's like, why are you near skeletons? It's a hardcore world. Don't go near skeletons. Like, oh, it's nighttime and I don't have a bed. Hide in a hole. Wait till the sun comes back up. I'm saying there's just times where it is appropriate to be out near skeletons, but for the most part, I would say to you, why are you near? So again, why are you in caves? And the most common question is, oh, I was going caving for materials. Again, and my pushback would be, why? If you want to get iron, you just go up a hill. Like, there's iron right there. There's coal right there. There's early game iron. Yeah, iron. There's literally iron here. Don't go caving for it. You've got stony shores. Just jump in a boat and go to a stony shore. Like, if I were to go, I don't know, find a stony shore, like up here, there would be iron all the way across this vein here in the windswept hills. So you don't have to go caving. And it's all about play style. You can go caving if you want. I see Jen's, oh, well, yeah, then just jump in a boat. Just go adventure. I mean, it's Minecraft, it's survival. Just, as I'm saying, a lot of people just go like, oh, I need to go mining. And I'm just like, don't do it. Don't fall victim to like, oh, there's nothing here. If there's no iron, then put copper armor on. Run that for a bit. Find a village, and try and get them very quickly. It's about play style, simple. And I've had this conversation many times with different people, and I genuinely think it is purely just down to the person's play style and the unwillingness to be patient. Because a lot of people, as you hear this whole 2-week Minecraft phase nonsense, it's like, oh, I played Minecraft for more than 2 weeks and I got bored. It's like, yeah, all right, cool. They're clearly under like 17 years old, and they've got no idea how to have a long-term world. But it takes time, man. It takes time. Just patience. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, everyone plays differently, simple, and I think what works for me doesn't necessarily work for somebody else. What I find enjoying, somebody else might not find enjoying. So it's just kind of, it's hard for me to give people advice, unfortunately, because obviously everyone's, when they play Minecraft, they all play in so many different ways, and I guess that's the perplexing sort of different aspects of being able to play Minecraft, and what one person enjoys necessarily doesn't mean that that's what everybody else enjoys. It's a good question, but everyone plays the game differently. At the end of the day, it's just play safe, be careful, don't put yourself in a position where you're not gonna get out. And there's alternatives, there's alternatives to how you're playing, and just find a method that works for you, dude. Oh, it's simple, honestly. No worries, dude. You're always welcome to ask questions here. Like, I'm not that fussed. Like, I'm just a human on the other end of a monitor. I'm always happy to answer questions. We're all just the same at the end of the day. Hey, Alf. Welcome in, Alf. That's a little bit nicer. I'd really like to do all of this, but I'm going to see if I can leave it. If I can, just do like little bits. But, oh, thanks, Simple. Yeah, we do our best. We just we pop out content as much as we possibly can and chill out. Keep it as family friendly and approachable as we can, and make an area where people can feel comfortable to come and hang out and ask questions and be part of something. So we appreciate the feedback. AI talking Scottish pre-recorded guy. Thanks, Alf. Appreciate you, dude. Ibrahim, I'm 15 and I have a long-term goal. Nice one, Ibrahim. Good for you. That's good. That's what I like to hear. A kid that's under 16, under 17 who has an actual attention span. Because, find out a lot of the time, it's not the case for a lot of other teenagers. Their attention spans are useless. Hi, babe. Hey. And that's just it's just a generational thing. How did you grow your channel? Define growth, Simple. Define the word growth that you just used there. Because I am a relatively small content creator. Like, I have found it very difficult to struggle on to grow on YouTube. YouTube's been very difficult. I think I've got more subscribers on YouTube in the past 12 months than I have got in the past 5 years. And it's all because I'm streaming on YouTube vertical. If you want to grow, Simple, I would say stream on YouTube vertical, not horizontal, YouTube vertical shorts. And you'll get 10 subs a stream. That's honestly my best advice for growing on YouTube, because YouTube long form videos is like, excuse my French, but pissing in the wind. or making a cup of tea with a chocolate teapot. It is so difficult to grow on YouTube unless you're doing 10-second clickbait thumbnails, clickbait titles. You can't make or like natural content. It can't be nice, it can't be pleasant, it can't be heartwarming, it can't be like, just it has to stand out to grow. So you definitely want to be streaming on YouTube vertical. Outside of that, if you create content, YouTube shorts have to be putting one out, like 1 or 2 out a day. Yeah, there's a method. Like, I don't have the time, unfortunately, but there is a means. Hey, CJ. CJ, the wording's very clear. You said, "Can I join?" And Warlock says, "This is Tree's solo world." CJ, so nah. Even if you want to join, dude, this is a solo world. I don't play with other people unless it's an invite to a server or an event. So I am taking part in a sort of 30, 40 plus content creator event myself, but I don't traditionally play with viewers, particularly people that I don't know, because that's just crazy. So CJ, yeah, you know, if you're going around, I'll give you a little bit of tip at CJ. If you're going around the internet, and if you're going around streamers on Minecraft asking to join, I can guarantee that 99.9% of them are going to say no. Unless it's on a public SMP. They're just all going to say no. There's a reason for it, and yeah, you're not going to be able to play with many other creators. Like, I know I don't do it for my own reasons. Like, this world is a solo world, so obviously nobody can join in if they wanted to. But it's not really something I want to manage. It's not something I don't want to govern it. I don't have the time. I don't do this full time. I have a job. This is literally a hobby that I do in the evenings to pass the time and to have a little bit of a break from the real world for a bit. So I don't have the capacity to look after and manage a server full time. I just don't have the time. If I had the time, if I was a full-time content creator and I had the ability to manage a Minecraft server, I would have a public server, but I just can't do that because I just don't trust enough people. Oh, we're only 4 subscribers away on YouTube, guys. Woo! 4 subs away from 2,000. Let's go. Right, my music stopped, so I'm going to try and find a new playlist to put on. Let's go Cozy Gaming. Yeah, let's go for this one. See what this playlist sounds like tonight. I have 33 subs on this account, but my gaming channel has 2. Yeah, I think it's simple. I got to go tree big test coming up at school. Adios, my friend. No worries, I'll take it easy, bud. Catch you later, man. Good luck with your tests and stuff when they come around the corner. Honestly, simple. The best advice I can give you is definitely stream on YouTube vertical. 100%, like 1,000,000%. I couldn't recommend that more to anyone wanting to grow their channel. And creating at least 2 to 3 YouTube shorts a day, regardless of quality. And just trying to post as much as you can. And whether that's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you just have to be posting regularly and often, simple. And that's the advice that you're not just hear from me. That's the advice I listen to other people to as well. I'm trying to post 1 short or 1 clip every single day. It's very difficult. I don't have that many clips, unfortunately, that I can post, but you want to be posting daily. Practice, simple. Just practice and repetition. Building for me, I've been playing Minecraft now since 2013, 2014. And I've only really, I'd say, got better at Minecraft building probably in the past, I don't know, 3 years, 2-3 years. I'd say I've probably got a little bit better. Just lost a totem not paying attention. I was replying to a comment. Oh, Warlock. Oh, no. That noise woke you up. I bet it would. There's a thunder cry that woke me up. Oh, I bet you're... Water column. Forgot the size of it and thought I'd have to time. No, for 2 years. I think simple. It's just practice. Like, if you're saying that you're not a good builder, you probably are. I'm super critical of myself, to be honest. Simple. I don't think I'm that good at building. Like, I still to this day don't think I'm good enough at Minecraft building. Like, I'm okay. Like, but I'm not. I don't feel like I'm that good at it. But it's just practice. And it's just with any skill or anything we're all trying to learn as people and individuals. It's just all about growth and development and, you know, improving ourselves. And then watching a lot of people too. Like, when it comes to Minecraft, I've got a lot of people that obviously I aspire to and a lot of people that I look up to. So again, people that I've kind of grown up watching is guys like B-Dubs, for example, and his development through building, Calvin, Grayson, Shovel, Jeracraft, Kim and Jax in the early days when Kim used to do a lot of building. She was very good. Does a lot more sort of like mod stuff these days, but does still do building. And they got like Lily Mae Darling, for example, really good sort of cottage core builder. Same with Luna Cupcake, very good builder. Deep Sky Miner. Also we kind of go, yeah, there's loads of people out there that's just kind of aspiring and just kind of watching what other people do, learning different techniques, asking questions. And I've had an opportunity to obviously play with a lot of these people as well, so it's good. Oh yeah, I did get featured. You're alright, but you are a good builder. I don't think I am digital. That's the thing. I'm okay, like, but I think I know the reason digital, and I don't mind talking about the reason. The reason why I don't think I'm a good builder is I've posted something like so many videos and pictures on Instagram and stuff, and although I get views on my content, I see other people's posts on Instagram and TikTok and stuff, and obviously you shouldn't compare yourself to others, and that's obviously my downfall, and I do take it quite difficult sometimes because just I'm a human. I have feelings and emotions like any other human does, and what I find very difficult is the fact that, like, I see other people's builds getting loads of views, and I don't understand, like, okay, if people are telling me my builds are good, are they that good? Am I that good? Am I okay? Can I do better? Is it like, and I always compare myself to try and want to be better and improve myself and be a better person, be a better builder. But I always find it very difficult to kind of warrant the fact that, you know, that I'm very appreciative of the community I have and the support that I get, but at the same time, I personally find it quite of a personal journey, a personal struggle that I don't know how to get in front, my content growing in front of bigger audiences and stuff like that. And it's very difficult. I do keep trying though. And I just keep plodding along, keep doing my thing. And we'll get there. We'll get there. But no, I think I'm okay at building. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I'm alright. There's Adla. Hey, Adla. Yeah, we got the sniffers, Adla. I've just stopped recording. I can actually take you over and have a look if you want, pal. And Angel Socks isn't here tonight, so I can talk. So Angel Socks normally tells me to shut up when I'm not talking negative, but I'm just talking truthfully. I'm just talking honest. Exactly simple. There's always room for improvements, always room to get better and improve and sort of develop yourselves, whether that's a skill or a technique or something. There they are. I'm just making sure there's no flowers around the back. Oh, what you got for me, little dude? Have you got... Hey, here we go. Thank you, little friend. There he goes. Yep. Yeah, Adla, we've got our sniffers. We've got our sniffers. So we've got two little dudes up here. There's Hamish. This guy's not named just yet. But we do have Hamish. No. Oh, thank you, Simple. I mean, there's a lot of really nice content creators out there, to be fair, Simple. There is. I could definitely rattle off a handful of like my friends and people that I watch, who, again, I only watch people that obviously I enjoy watching, and it's, yeah, I'm kind of the same as you. Like, I only watch sort of, I don't like watching streams that are very overhyped, like clickbaity. Like I don't enjoy watching them. I don't really feel like it's like a community or something I want to be a part of. And there is that gap between like what's watching content on Minecraft or Twitch that's like entertaining to watch as like a show versus like a community aspect of being able to build something where you could build together with people, like-minded people. And that's where I see my content creation is I'm leaning on the community element of it and being welcoming and speaking to as many people as I can and asking questions and kind of we all grow and learn together. Versus obviously I could do, I could do more PvP, I could do on the edge seat stuff, I could do more clickbaity content and thumbnails and stuff like that. You could go down that way and it is entertaining to some degree, but you got to try and get the balance right between where that line is, particularly for Minecraft content. I will obviously be, I haven't been doing too much in the way of variety over the years. Like obviously I have ventured us to do Minecraft because I wanted to give at least 2025 and 2026 a good shot at doing like just Minecraft content creation, and I've given it a go. Like it's been pretty good. But I think obviously after May, once we get to our 6-year anniversary of streaming, I know things are going to change. I know this, and it's just got to grow. Just got to move along and grow with what you're doing. I appreciate your comments, guys. It's very nice. Hate the scam streams. Yeah, there's a lot of them. What did I miss? But I'd like, and we're just we're on day 940. I've actually only got 10 days left before I start making my house. So we're just kind of going through some of the final changes. I'm just doing a little bit of terraforming here now, and then that should take me up to 942, give or take. And then what I'm going to start to do is then start to terraform this entire region around the front here. So we're just now starting to work our way down to the last build today. So that's what we're kind of working on. But yeah, I did get featured on Minecraft Live. Although I was, if anyone got me my tweet in my Discord, if you guys want to also feature or try to be featured on Minecraft Live, they tweeted about it just the other day. I retweeted it. I put it in my Discord. If you guys have got builds that you're passionate about, you don't have to be a content creator, you just have to be a Minecraft part of the Minecraft community, whether that's pictures or Minecraft builds or maps or moments or clips or anything you've done through content with Minecraft, you can submit it via the Minecraft Live form that's on their Twitter, and also I've retweeted it and reposted it, and it's in my Discord. So I got featured last year at the last Minecraft Live. If you guys also want the same opportunity, the link's there as well. I might apply again, actually, to be fair. I don't know. I don't think I will, because there's no way they'd let me in 2 lives in a row. But if you guys want to hopefully get your builds on there like I did, check the Discord and also check the Twitter. Don't call it something stupid. Yeah, I wouldn't do stuff like that. That's just dumb, For me, obviously, like, the sub count for me doesn't really matter so much. It's a nice little goal to have, and at the end of the day, having lots of subscribers for me, I've heard good things and bad things about it. I've heard of people who have got one video that's done really, really well, blew up their channel, got like hundreds and thousands of subscribers, but they've only stayed to watch that one video. So the algorithm, when you push a video to YouTube, the way in which I hear people talk about it, now whether it's true or not, it's a whole different story, but the way in which you hear people talk about it is that when people subscribe through influencing moments and stuff like that, and you're subscribing just for the sake of subscribing, and then when you release a new video, if you're not fully engaged with that community and that content and what that person is and what obviously that person as a whole, and you just kind of ignore it, that hinders them more than helps them when you subscribe. So the more people that subscribe is good, but obviously they have to be engaged with watching the content. And then the algorithm picks up to like, oh, this is being picked up quite a lot. People are watching it from start to end. They're liking, they're reacting, they're commenting. And then obviously they're getting a little bit more traction, because naturally you're getting engagement from your pre-existing community through creating content on the Red app or YouTube. And that's, so there's a pro and a con to having loads of subscribers. And then again, that's from what I understand. Whether that's true or not, yeah, I'm not an expert. Like, I'm sitting here with like 2,000 subs. I'm not an expert at all. But these are the things that you kind of hear from like vidIQ and all these sort of other YouTube content creation people. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Thanks, Adla. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Hey, Cat. Hi, Tree. How was your day? Not bad, actually. Pretty quiet. Pretty quiet today. I mean, not all quiet, but mostly all pretty quiet. Oh, we're doing all right, Cat. How are you doing anyway, Cat? How's things your end? A streamer called Beard Mango. Oh, I've not heard idea who they are, Adla. Who's Beard Mango? Are they like a YouTuber or something, or a Twitch streamer? Adla, who are they? I don't really know. I think you're safe at the moment. Realms just came back up for their attention is elsewhere. Nice one. Thank you, Warlock. I totally get that, and I'm not sure how much it means. How weird can we tell you? But your builds are really good because building comes so natural to use. No schematics and real good feel for it. Oh no, I appreciate it, Digital. Yeah, it means a lot to kind of, and that's what honestly, Digital, having you guys in my chat, and there's definitely a core group of like 40, 50 people in my Twitch, and Digital, that's one of, if not the primary reason that I keep streaming and wanted to keep streaming, keep building, and keep playing the game and hanging out. It's just like, there is comments that come in from the core community people that absolutely keep me inspired to want to keep going. So no, I see you, Digital, and it means a lot. Trust me, it does. And I think that's the part of the mindset is just trying to like not overcomplicate it and overthink it and just play as is and do what I can and publish what I can when I can, and just what will be will be. There's nothing I can do to control any of it. I guess there is obviously frustrations that I have with streaming, but it's just because it's just the competitiveness in me, I think, gets the better of me sometimes when I talk about content creation. I'm super competitive. I wish you could have been here years ago. Oh, not at all. We appreciate it, man. It's just we do what we can. We appreciate the people that we've got, and there's I say Digital. There's a core group of us, at least 50 of us. You're part of that, Digital, now as well. There's a core group of people that's on Twitch regularly, in the Discord, liking on the videos on YouTube, commenting. Like, there really is, I feel like there's a core group of people that always kind of comment, show support, regardless if the video's shit, or if it's good, or it's a funny clip, or a moment, or wherever the circumstances may be. I can always count on... Am I recording? No, of course I'm not recording. I can always count on a group of people to kind of make my day and take a moment to comment and like the videos, share them, talk about them with their friends, share in other Discords, share with their friends, like, oh, hey, you ever watch this tree guy? And that's the type of stuff that obviously helps us grow and to get in front of bigger audiences and to more people. And yeah, we're getting there. It's just, it's defining what do I define as successful? What do I define as, doing good? And you're right, being able to get featured on Minecraft Live is a pretty big accomplishment. It's something pretty cool that not many people have been able to achieve. And it was only for a split moment, but we still did it. It's pretty cool. Make sure I'm not going to die here. We'll do this bit as well. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Kendall. Oh, no, never at all, Kendall. Hey, look after yourself, dude. So it's important, man. You got to play college and stuff like this. Please read my last comment. Could you maybe do a server? You're my favorite streamer. Said hi. Please read my last comment. You said hi. Sorry, Adla. There's like the last 4 comments are all from you. Could you maybe do a server with another small streamer? You're my favorite streamer. Said hi, and please read my last comment. And the last comment was said hi. So, hello. Hello. Welcome. Oh, we're already speaking, Adla. What do you define as successful then? I mean, I think it's just trying to figure a way to get steady growth, Digital. I've got to a point now with Twitch where I'm not really growing. And it's trying to figure for me, like, how do I define as a content creator that I'm growing and evolving the channel and all that type of stuff. And I think that's probably one of the interesting parts for me is having a look at that perspective. At least that's one of them. Twitch has been very slow. I think there used to be a count of time where every single month on Twitch, I could probably say that I was growing about, I don't know, 50 to 100 subs a month, like followers a month, pretty easily. Now we're lucky if we get maybe 5 to 10. And is that on me not networking? Is that me not pushing out enough content? You know, it's trying to make sure that obviously what I want to do is aspire to maybe one day do content creation and like a part-time face or whatever we can. So basically it's just trying to look at and trying to create consistent growth and change. And there's a few ways I look at that. I look at that as either what I'm doing not good enough? And that's one angle you could take. And then another angle is like, is what I'm doing not entertaining enough to want to click a button and to want to follow along? Where people that are obviously a part of this community for long enough know what we do, how we speak, how we engage with each other, the community as a whole, and we understand and appreciate the people that are here. We all kind of know of each other now. We've been doing it for a long, long time. So for me, it's just kind of figure out, okay, well, I'm happy where I'm at. Don't get me wrong, Digital. I'm happy where I'm at. But there's that little bit of my brain, just that little bit in here. It goes, is there anything that I could be doing differently to grow us bigger? To go somewhere where it opens up more opportunity. It opens up more options. It opens up more, you know, things that I can maybe look at to pursue and improve the stream. And that's where a lot of the doubt comes from. When I don't mean talking about Digital. I don't mind. Like, it's just a, I always say, I'm just a human. I'm just another one of everybody else. And yeah, I think it's just trying to figure out a way of being able to create steady growth for my channel. I don't know. Any idea what changed? Don't know. That's the thing, Digital. It's so hard to gather feedback. Are you Scottish? I am indeed Scottish, simply, yeah. I think that's probably one of the biggest things is trying to understand, Digital, is what's changed. Because the only feedback I get from streaming is my own self-criticism. For the most part, you know. Some of the feedback we get is from yourselves. You know, comments like, "Oh, Stuart, you're my favorite streamer. Hey, Tree, you know, you're a really good builder." You know, you get those types of feedbacks. But then you always consider, like, you know, is the stream performing quite well? So yeah, thank you very much for the sub. We appreciate it. You're part Irish, by the way, Simple. Nice. Yeah, I actually get asked if I'm Irish every other stream. It's actually a bit of a running joke in my community. That everyone asks whether I'm Irish or not, but no, I'm Scottish. So yeah, we appreciate the sub. I don't know if it's came through yet, because obviously it's a little bit slow with the thingamajig. But yeah, we're on 1,998 subscribers. We're only now 2 away from 2,000. So I need to update my goal manually, because we're actually on... we're on how many? We're on 12 or 14 subscribers today. So we're only 2 away from hitting the 2,000. But thanks, CM. We appreciate the sub. But yeah, I actually don't know, Digital, what changed. Is it because, you know, the algorithms changed on Twitch, the discoverability? Have I kind of peaked? Is there something I've said or done? You know, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. And then, you know, back when obviously I was growing a little bit more, the only thing it was arguably different, Digital, was the fact that I did stream a little bit more than what I was doing now. A little bit more irrational and irregular. And I used to do a lot more variety content. So it's kind of like, you're looking at it from that point of view, eh? Don't know. No idea. Yeah, that's the thing, Digital. I am. You didn't imply it at all. I'm just happy to have these conversations. You know, it's better for me to talk about with like-minded people that understand. And if people don't like the conversation and talk about it, then that's cool. I mean, that's all good. I don't mind. I don't mind talking about it on stream. You know, I'm here to kind of chill out and hang with people. If that's what people want, then groovy. Oh, that one. I wondered if that was going to come through. That one was a little bit late. I'm going to have to put my counter back one because I think CMs has just came through now. There you go. I'll drop it back to 12. I wondered if that came through CM. We appreciate you subbing. Yeah, we're on 1998 with that one. Yeah, the little counter just took a wee minute to go blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't know, digital. I don't know. I think it's just... Yeah, I think of anything, I just have to be content with what I've been able to achieve in the time that I've had while streaming. And I think that's the big thing I have to kind of take away is I need to, within myself, just learn to be a little bit more content and less freaking competitive. But I mean, we've all got that little bit of edge in us. We always want to better ourselves and look at ways of improvement and stuff like that. And it's human nature, man. It's like we're always wanting to do things better. And I'm on the same as like the next person, you know. We're all always striving to be better and to do cool stuff. So hey, Zelda. Welcome on in. Scottish Fighter liked and funny. Yeah, I mean, I am somewhat subdued a little bit, Simple. I don't go to the full extent of my potential Scottishness. I am a little bit not reserved, but I do hold myself back a little bit from like going full blown Scottish on folk. Just because obviously there's a lot of folk I need to remember don't quite follow the Scottish accent. So it is a little bit more difficult for people to engage with my streams and stuff like that if I am to go full-blown Scottishness. So I do always try to just bear that in mind as like not everyone's going to be able to follow along with my accent. So we do tone back on the jokes and the Scottishness a wee bit. What do you have for advice for thumbnails? None. Simple. If I had any advice for thumbnails, I would say nothing at all. I don't know. I can't tell you anything about YouTube thumbnails other than if you don't make it clickbaity and tells you the point, it tells me a reason to want to watch the video. I mean, the best person to look at, just look at like Mr. Beast videos, like as perfect examples of thumbnails. Like, I don't know. It's hard to kind of tell you what to do with thumbnails because I don't know myself. Other than simple, clear, big, bold, reduce the text, keep it to the point, and give our person a reason to want to watch it. So, good luck. I've got no idea. Just use it to from it. My boss was expecting astronomical growth. It really took the joy out of it for me. Yeah. It can, digital. That's the thing. Like that's the goals and objectives part. It's like that's the why. Like, why are you doing this? At the end of the day, this is a hobby for me, and that's how I have to continue to perceive what I'm doing. Is I've got to perceive this as a hobby. I've got to perceive it as like I'm not. I'd like obviously anyone would aspire to want to be a full-time content creator or a part-time content creator. You know, it's daft if you wouldn't want to be, especially the amount of time and effort I'm putting in. So there is parts of me that, you know, it's just that competitiveness. But yeah, I don't have aspirations to get like 1 million views or any of that shit. It doesn't really interest me. Like, but all for me is just like having consistent growth, creating content. It's like at least, you know, entertaining enough. It's just trying to find that thing for me. Now, when you're going in it for astronomical growth and you're trying to do it for big numbers, then yeah, that's hard. You're already immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage because it's difficult to kind of do anything with that. I agree. That would not be fun for anyone, you know, whether that be me or any other aspiring creator or something. That just wouldn't be how I would want to do it either. Hello?
Digital Chaos 15 just cheered 200 bits.
It did.
Consider me entertained.
Consider me entertained. We appreciate the Joe. But nah, I get what you're saying, Joe. I think that like there is just trying to draw that line. All I'd say for me personally is steady growth, understanding the algorithm a bit better. Like for me, what I find, the one thing I find most frustrating, Digital, is I don't understand YouTube in regards to like short form, long form content. I don't get it. Why, how? I just don't get it. There's so many things about YouTube content creation that I just don't understand. And the thing is, it's difficult because you watch a lot of like YouTube videos and stuff, and none of it somewhat makes sense what they're trying to say, but then some of it just makes no sense at all, and it just winds me up rotten. And same with like Instagram or Twitter. There's some parts about the whole thing that just don't make sense. And I would love to be able to sit down with a proper social media strategist or something and just answer questions and ask questions of it. Because there's some things that I don't understand that I just don't enjoy about it. Particularly YouTube. I really don't enjoy long form content on YouTube. I don't understand the algorithm and how it pushes content. Hey, Skill Gamer. Hey, Sea of Thieves. We're sailing with the team. We're sailing with the team. What do you use for streaming software? OBS Simple for Twitch and YouTube, and then TikTok Studio for TikTok. I don't think it's designed for people to understand. Yeah, because everyone could do it. I think you're right, Joe. And I think there's elements of it I wish I understood better. Like, for example, like when I had that Instagram video recently, get 500,000 views. Why? What did I do differently? What was so different to that video to everything else that I've ever produced? And why? What made the difference? It just boggles me. And it really does sometimes keep me up at night. Because obviously I'm like, okay, well, how can I do something again the same? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. That annoys me. But it doesn't annoy me more than like trying to know the understanding of whys. Like I don't need to know the understanding of like fully of everything in the whys, but God, it annoys me. Like, why did that get 500,000 views? You know? And then, you know, when I'm streaming on like TikTok, for example, I see these TikTok streamers that are like just vulgar and horrible and swearing, and they're sitting with like 300 or 400 viewers on TikTok, but they're just absolutely crude to their audience. And I'm like, is that what people enjoy these days? Like, do I just need to swear at my audience now? Is that a thing? Trust me, I would never do that to you guys. But like, apparently that's the thing. I was watching I'm in a TikTok agency, kind of like a gaming agency called Studio 42. And bless them, like they are, for the most part, the information that they provide is sometimes quite useful, and some of the services and stuff they do for the creators is good. But they have these things on where that you go up these ranks by getting like gift coins and diamonds and stuff like that. And I was always curious, like, how are they doing it? Like, how are these other content creators having like 100,000 diamonds in a month? Hey, Skill Gamer. Do you know I will play? No, Skill Gamer. I do not know who they are. And I watch some of these TikTokers live streams, and I am besides myself. I do not understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they've got the viewership. Because they're vulgar, they swear, they treat their audience like shit. They're always expecting gifts. They're always pushing for them. Like, it's not really an enjoyable experience, and you just turn, like, I just turn off. Like, I don't like how they're speaking to people just as humans. And I'm like, how, and people, like, are gifting to these people? I'm like, oh my God, I don't get this world. Like, and there's things like that that just annoy me as well. But don't know what other people's thoughts are on watching TikTok live streams, but I struggle watching TikTok live streams. Other than there's a few that I like watching. He's another Minecraft streamer. He's streaming. No idea, Skill Gamer. Never heard of them. But I appreciate you talking about them, but I'll ask the question just out of my own curiosity. And please nobody ban Skill Gamer. None of my moderators, please don't ban them. I'm just genuinely curious to ask a question to them. But Skill, when you mention other content creators like that, what can I ask? Just a personal question from me to you, Skill. You don't have to answer it. You can completely ignore me and go away from the stream immediately if you want to, and I don't mind. But can I ask, like, why would you bring up another streamer playing Minecraft in my stream? What's the intention from that? Like, what are you trying to get people to go watch them? Are you trying to just make me aware of that content creator? Like, what's your intention by bringing it up? Hi, Anish. Welcome on in. You said hi. Hello. Okay. Yeah, Skill, just curious. I mean, the reason why we say it, and again, this is maybe an education thing, you know, obviously I don't know who you are. I know of you, because obviously I've seen your name pop up in the chat a couple of times, but from me to you personally, bud, like, I don't mind talking about other content creators on stream as long as they're friends or we know them. But yeah, it's just, we try and not talk about other content creators unless it's within conversation. Like, for example, me and Simple talking about Simple streams and Simple's trying to create content and grow, and then we're having a natural conversation about talking about other content creators. You know, that's absolutely fine. But when we kind of go straight into a channel like myself and go, hey, have you heard about this other person? They're streaming now, without actually having a natural, normal conversation with me as a content creator, it can also be perceived as self-promotion and getting people to go from my stream to watch another streamer, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that's why I ask my moderators not to ban you, because sometimes it's just important from educationally. I don't mind shouting out other streamers. I don't mind promoting other streamers. I'll talk about them all the time. I've got a lot of really good friends that are content creators. But yeah, just trying, if we can, like, totally bring it up in conversation. If it's what we're all talking about, collaborative as a community across like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you're more than welcome to speak about other creators, but only when we bring it up in conversation, because that could be perceived as self-promotion. And we don't mind it, but just keep it in conversation, dude. Yeah, people just want to take viewers away from you. Yeah, and I think Simple, the problem is, between TikTok and YouTube, I am tiny. So I don't understand who they're coming to take away. It's not like I've got millions of people watching. But it's what it is. Whatever, dude. Yeah, that's exactly it, Warlock, yeah. Hi, Vinyl Records. I looked at it again. The ones that have more views, not just one, are fails or catchy titles about you failing at something. Exactly, Digital. And that's the only thing I can perceive and take from it, Digital, is it's trying to do things like that. You know, I wouldn't do that type of stuff on purpose, Digital. Yeah, but Skill, that's how it's perceived, though. Particularly the way in which you worded it. And that's how it's perceived, not just by me, but by other content creators potentially, and moderators who abide by the rules and try and keep the rules for community. So it's just little things like that, Skill, just to not just note for my channel. Like, it's not just me. If you go across other, like, particularly Twitch streamers or other YouTube streamers, maybe not TikTok, because TikTok's a wild one. You might come across, well, you should come across the exact same etiquette, particularly on Twitch. So yeah, I'll just more of an FYI, mate. Just an FYI. You don't have to listen, obviously. You're a human at the end of the day and do what the hell you want. But just, you know, from me to you as a fellow person of the internet who watches content, yeah, that's how it could be potentially perceived. So yeah, take with that what you want. Ignore it if you want as well, because whatever. I just thought I'd let you know. If you do get banned one day, that'll probably be the reason why. Well, what advice for starting do you have? I'm going to start a new hardcore world. What advice for starting do you have? Take your time, Simple. Like, genuinely, take your time. Figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it, and just genuinely, mate, take your time. And that's the hardest thing, is trying to figure out what you're doing. So in the early game, your first rule of thumb is kill 2 sheep, get a bed, get some trees, and dig a hole in the wall, because you want to kill some sheep to get some wool to make a bed, so you're never awake during the night. That should be rule number 1, is I need a bed ASAP. And the best thing to try and do is to go to a village immediately. You've got shelter, you've got beds, you've got food if there's hay bales, and you can basically live from that village very early game. And then immediately from there, if you want to go on a boat, jump in a boat. Don't run about, because running about wastes your health. More chance of ravines and risk. Jump in a boat, sail around, look for a stony shore or a gravelly shore or something, and just try and pick up some simple copper, simple iron, simple copper, copper, iron, and coal from a stony shore, or from a windswept hill, and do that. But I don't go near a cave. Don't go diamond hunting. Like, just take your time. Would be the plan. Guys, should I try hardcore on knockoff Minecraft game? I'm noob. Oh, I don't know what that means, Skill. Guys, should I try hardcore on knockoff Minecraft game? I don't know what that means, Skill. Also, it's being respectful. Exactly. BRB, catch you in a bit, digital. Catch you in a bit. So for him to go down, how many days? 9, 4, 2. Right, I think I'm good with this now. A little bit of terraforming around the path here. Absolutely fine and groovy. The only other one, arguably, that I would like to have done is this little bit here. So, yeah, another Minecraft game. So I'm going to just go back and fix that wall up a little bit, I think. You can try it, Skill Gamer, if you want, dude. Yeah, absolutely try it. Just waiting for it to get dark. There you go. How do you go into spectator mode like that? I've got a mod called Tweakaroo Simple. So I've got a mod, mods, right at the bottom, Tweakaroo, this one here. And then one of the options for Tweakaroo is a free cam ability. Now, I can't interact with the world, so I can't break blocks with it or anything like that, but it allows me to go in like a free cam mode, so around my character. So when I'm looking at my builds, I can like fly around, and it's really good for like, hey, tree, can you show me your build and give me a tour? And I'm just like, yeah, there you go, just like that. Ta-da! And it's a little bit easier than me trying to like, fly around and trying to explain it to someone, which can be an absolute pain in the backside. Jax Crafts! Welcome on in, Jax. New sub here. Hey, thank you very much. I'm going to assume that my little counter is not going to go off, because we're currently on 12 of 14, so that would be 13 of 14 if it does essentially decide to go off in a minute or two. But thank you very, very much. I think that takes us to 1,999 Jax. Thank you very much. Rhythm, good evening. Good evening to you too. Good evening, good evening. So we're currently only got 7 days left before I've got to start my last build. Because the last build is going to be 50 days. I'm going to plan to kind of do it in. There's 2 builds left to go. The custom tree in the middle, and then my base here. But I've got one last little interior part that I just have to fix. I'm going to put it off for a little while. But today is just a little bit of terraforming and tidying up tonight. Now the bit I want to fix is right here. That bit. Now I've actually done a lot of the other ones with like walls and stuff. So I've still got that bit to fix. And I've got this bit to fix. That's what I'm going to do right now. And that should take me up to the end of my sort of like what I want to do with my tidy uppy sessions. So I'll just take this all back a little bit, and then we'll just make a little sort of soul cave system. Wobble wobble wop wop. Wobble wobble wop wop. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome on in. Thanks for joining us over on Twitch, guys. Appreciate it. I'm working on my own build right now. Oh, nice. On hardcore, though. Any suggestions what I should do? Working on a farm to make a piggy army. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if you're working on a piggy army, you know, my brain immediately thinks of, like, oh, what'd you call the movie? What'd you call the one with the pigs that shoot in the Angry Birds? That's what I mean. When you see, like, a piggy army, that's why my brain immediately goes to Angry Birds. So I would say, Jax, on my brain just going that direction, I would definitely say, like, no, the little huts and stuff they have in Angry Birds. They have like their own civilization of little like dome buildings. That'd be quite difficult to make actually, because it's like circular, and then have them like built up in like trees and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Have you ever tried Terraria? I have actually tried it once, Rhythm. Yeah, I have. Prejudice. Yeah, content creation is currently disabled. Yes, for now. CCI will be absolutely making a return to our stream roundabout, not without giving anything away, roundabout mid to end of April. We will be indeed bringing back the good old CCI to our stream. We have got that to look forward to. Hopefully it's not too long away, but it will be coming back. Piggers, piggers will be making a return. My music is really weird tonight. I'll recreate the Pigu Ninja Turtle army. Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt the Pigus will be taking over our base. As soon as we get to CCI, yeah, all my base will be absolutely riddled with pigs. Oops, didn't mean to click that there. Is your logo AI or drawn? A bit of both, Jax. The originally concept idea was AI. So when I was trying to look them up with the original ideas of the first character, it was AI. And then once I got the first one kind of nailed down to how I wanted it to, I then got my draw pad out. I don't know, have I got my draw pad here? I've got a Wacom draw pad, which is like sort of this little pen thing. So eventually, Jax, once I got the initial proof of concept done, then I had to go back over and I actually drew them all with my pen eventually at the end. It took me about, I think it was about 6 or 7 months once I got the original design concept to then obviously take them, draw them, get the outlines and stuff, get the colours all right. And I think I screwed a lot of them up though. There's a couple of them that I'm not really happy with. I think I need to go back and fix them. I've never said anything and I've never pointed out the ones that I don't like, but they're the ones that are not on the merch because I don't like them. I think I screwed them up a little bit. The outlines are not perfect and the colors didn't work because I must have done them late or quickly. So when I was trying to get the colors, normally I'd try and get it from the previous color palette from like the last Photoshop file. And then when I pick the color, I don't think it's used the right color scale in like the image when I tried to make the canvas. But shh, don't tell anyone. So I think I fucked them up. But we don't talk about it because that means I have to go back and fix them. So yeah, the original concept ideas, Jats, came from AI. And then I used my draw pad to finish them up. That was ages, man. About 7 months. I think it was about 6 or 7 months it took to finish them all off in the end. But yeah, I think I had 4 original concept ideas from AI. One of them was like a small, really thin stick person with a headset on. And then it evolved to, I think the second one was, I think I still got them actually. Microsoft. It was a Microsoft designer we got the original concepts from. Let's see if I've still got the original files actually. Because I originally had 4 design concepts that I went with, and I took one of them and ran with it. I'll see if I can find them. It was ages ago. There we go. Let me get this out of the way. I'll show you. Yeah, don't tell anyone, Jax. Yeah, because I'd have to go back and fix the bloody things, and I don't want to. If I go desktop, like these were the original ones, Jax. I don't know if can Jax see this, Jax. I don't know what platform you're on to see this. Unfortunately, hang on. Can I press desktop? Let me go full game. Let me try that again. If I go full game, does this go desktop on YouTube? I don't know if this does. Does this go YouTube desktop screen? Oh yeah, I think it changed over on YouTube. So yeah, so I originally did 4 design concepts, Jax, at the bottom. I want to create a character with a small tree. This character is friendly and is a gamer with maybe a headset holding a pickaxe. The style is Pixar and should be solid background color. So we got 4 original like proof of concept ideas, like that, and then the one we eventually kind of went for was something like this one, and then that one then started to grow arms and legs from here. So that was the one I kind of went for, was that one, and I think I got asked it to do it again, but without the background on it. Or did I? Did I try and no? I just edited it to try and get the background away from it. Then I put that into Photoshop. Then I had to try and outline it. And then, honestly, man, it took me so goddamn long. I do regret not making them all from AI, because I could have done it in half the bloody time. But it was about 7 months, basically, to try and get it done. It was far too long. Now, there's all the One Life logo ideas that I had as well. So my current YouTube series, I had come up with like different design concepts for that. Like, I didn't really like any of them. And I think this was the closest thing I got to like, oh, I quite like that. Till eventually I found one that I quite liked. And then I just made it myself in Photoshop. And kind of got away from it, the Microsoft Designer stuff. A few sort of build sort of ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the original one just in at the bottom. So that was the original design brief that I gave myself. So yeah, that's how it all started. That was the original design. Way back in the day. I don't even know when that was. When did it tell you when I last created this, actually? Yeah, 11 months ago. There you go. So I did the original concept 11 months ago, and then from that, I think it took me at least 6 months to make them all. Hey, Skill Gamer. And then from that, then that's what turned into like the finished design. So, yeah, a little bit. I don't mind talking about it. If other people need help with like designs or concepts or ideas and stuff. Man, that was long. That took me ages to make. I kind of somewhat enjoyed it though. Like the process was really good, but it's always kind of scary making all this new emote stuff because you just don't really know if it's going to work or not, and whether it's going to sort of resonate with an audience. Does it mean anything? And yeah, fun times. I mean, not really, because it took me fucking ages, but should have just paid for them, to be honest, at the end of the day, Jax. That's what I probably should have done, is just paid for them to get done. Speaking of merch, you mentioned you have some cool new ideas. I do have some new ideas for merch, yeah. I want to add into the merch store, I really want to add in more designs for t-shirts, but not like just my logo. I want to create like these sort of like try how to word it. There's definitely a style of merch that I want to try and make, but I'm gonna have to try and work on my Photoshop skills a little bit to try and see if I can fathom it out. Has anyone seen the new Minecraft release of merchandise? I think it was like Cool Tees or something, or Cool Kids or something released a concept for like their brand new Minecraft t-shirts. Some of them are really quite clever. I'd very much like to try and create my own little designs like that if I can, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. It's quite tricky. But yeah, I want to have these like kind of more modern t-shirt designs if I can, digital. So they've got like a sort of more of a fancy font, very untraditional, kind of swooping sort of design, I think. They can see it on YouTube. What my game? What can we see on YouTube, digital? I'm so sorry. Like streetwear. Yeah, streetwear kind of merch. Yeah, that's the one, digital. Yeah. I try to think of the word I'd use, but yeah, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Your texture on the wall looks pretty good. Yes, I'm trying to just do it a little bit darker at the top, but obviously with integration into the sort of the solid surface, and then bring it sort of naturally a little bit more down to like the stone effect. I mean, I'm going to try. I don't know whether I'll be able to achieve it or not, but we'll definitely give it a go. I'm actually missing andesite. I'd quite like to add andesite into my... I'm running out of blocks. It's fine. It's fine. Showed the first designs of the emotes. Oh, I meant when you showed... Oh, can we? Hang on. What? Hang on, I need to read that again. They can see it on YouTube. I don't even know what I'm showing on YouTube. Hang on. What am I showing on YouTube? Oh, so that one's on the game, so you're okay. And then that one. Just refresh them both, make sure the streams are both working okay. Bye, Simple. Earlier when you showed us that, you said you weren't sure if they could see. Oh yeah, I'm never sure whether they can see the desktop or not when I go into YouTube, because YouTube works slightly differently to my TikTok one. My TikTok one is all controlled via my Stream Deck, but YouTube isn't. YouTube is connected via my OBS, and sometimes for some reason it doesn't always connect first time. I'm never quite sure why. And I don't think I'll ever. I don't think I'll ever fix it now, but. I'll call these guys in. It's a little bit darker. What? Oh, that's the outside. Oh no. We're gonna have to fix that problem. Oh, good. I appreciate you letting me know, though. Thank you very much, Digital. I can't get up. Ah! There we go, we're up. A little bit nicer. And by the time we add roots and vines, that'll add to that. I think we're all good. Let me change these chats over actually to live chats. Make sure I don't miss anyone's comments. Where are they? Just leaf litter. Where would the hanging roots be stored? Am I recording? No, I'm not recording. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Vines. I did have hanging roots for a while, but there is a very distinct possibility that I have none left. Oh no, there's some left. There we go. Perfect. I don't know if this will work actually, because I'm sure the hanging roots only go in full blocks. Yeah, they do. I haven't really left many full blocks. There we go. I'm definitely never going to have enough to go all the way around. Again, even this whole roof I want to do. There's so, like, I get so OCD when it comes to building that, like, that's all I want to do is just perfect every bit of this build. I want to change the roof to different textures and tones. I want to be able to change all this, put the leaf litter all down the bottom. Got floors to do. I try not to do too much. I could do too much too and just burn myself out. It's the whole reason why we're not trying to do too much. Yeah, so yeah, street designs. That's a good way to explain it. Streetwear. I don't know, something like that, yeah. Build a modern style house. Ooh, I do like that. I'd love to do modern. Like one of my first ever builds I remember doing. The first and only time I ever reached 200 subscribers on Twitch. Actually, my record is 222. I remember it vividly because that was the only time I made a modern build. And I remember it very vividly. But yeah, one of my first ever builds I did on the stream was a modern house still. We could do modern again. That's something I think I should do, Digital. Do you want me to build in modern style next? I could do a modern style build. It's a really good style, actually. I really enjoy doing modern. I really enjoy doing modern. How modern, though? I think, I don't know, whatever you want. Whatever you think. A modern camper van. Oh, you know me, I'm happy to oblige. I'll see what Treebeard can come up with for them and that. A modern camper van. Just for you, Frediness. Just for you. My lack of wood is absolutely shocking. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I have no idea how to approach that. Modern's not too bad. I actually do enjoy building the modern style technique. I actually shied away from it for a while, only because like it wasn't really doing that well on like YouTube and stuff like that. Like typically when I build something, I am looking at like YouTube algorithms and stuff like that. What are people building? What's popular? What's getting views and stuff like a short period of time. And a lot of time actually right now, the most popular thing for people on YouTube is actually steampunk. Of all things that it could also be, steampunk is one of those categories right now that seems to be quite popular. No idea why, but that appears to be one of the more popular build techniques at the minute for some reason. Yeah, steampunk is pretty good, to be fair. I just wish it was popular when I started obviously doing it with my build. And I didn't give up on it. Because I gave up with my steampunk build because, like, I wasn't really getting any views and stuff on any of the content I was making. As much as I was enjoying it, it just really wasn't doing that well, like, with video reviews and stuff like that. So I kind of stopped and just didn't bother releasing any more videos on it. Right, I am done. How many days are we on now? 944. Wasn't too far away from what I thought I was going to get to. I'm a little bit short. That is fine. That is fine. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next project. Gravel. Yeah, you guys can just live in there just now. Don't need you. Tough, tough, tough. Tough. Mossy cobblestone. There, I was like, guys, I'm sure I saw andesite somewhere. And you guys are in there, right? Lovely stuff. You can all come out there. You can live in there. You can live up there. You're there. Right, cool. Cool. Alright. A little bit of terraforming here. Fine with that. Just make it look a little bit more rocky. We've got the interiors of the cave done. We've got the back done as well, which I'm actually a lot happier with. I wasn't too sure how this was going to turn out, but yeah, that's a lot nicer here. Even that little bit there is I'm happy with. So yeah, so let's move on. So what we're going to try and do today is basically start our last build. I'm going to give myself a little bit longer than I expected. Yeah, all the hermits have been doing it, and ever since the Copper Age, it really lent itself as a base theme. I think one of the people that's doing it really well this season in Hermitcraft, I'm sure, is it Exuma or is it Tango? It's either Exuma or Tango. It's one of the two of them. I'm sure it's Exuma. Is doing a sort of copper, or was at least doing a copper. Let me hit record because now me making all this. Base area. And it looks fantastic. Right, so what we're doing now is we're going to prep for the last of the big builds. So this build is going to be a lighthouse of some description. Now it's not going to be massive. Like I don't want it to be an absolute obnoxiously large lighthouse, but I want it to be something that if you're seeing it from a distance, it really stands out in this corner. To kind of signify and show the way, as obviously as a lighthouse would be, to where this area would be. So if you're coming in from the sea over here and you're coming into the land, you basically have something to signify that like this is you now coming into the harbour. And I'm going to make a harbour at the end, but signify that this is where the base is. So yeah, we're going to do a sort of a, not too big of a lighthouse, but we're going to be doing a lighthouse now as our last sort of base. And this is where I'm going to live. So I'm going to be almost like a lighthouse keeper almost in my sort of little world. As a beacon of showing the way. On the way back to spawn, basically, is the way I try to think about this. Now, there's lots of different builds I actually thought about doing. I actually did think about making myself a bloody temple up the top of that hill. I really thought about making a path and a winding sort of bridge up here and do the top. But that would take me way too long to make. Way too long to make. With the terraforming and the building and the bridges and the paths, I'm just like, nah. Nah. So I think I'm going to try and make myself a little lighthouse here. But what I got to try and do, though, is I need to terraform this entire land with dirt and then pull this round here. So this should be kind of pulling up and then round. And the lighthouse is going to sit on the top of this bit here. I'm on the latest version, Mounts of Mayhem, Jack, so I'm on 121.11. Shitbag if you didn't. Nah, I'm absolutely not building anything on top of that hill. Like, look, it's absolutely janky. Like, there's no way I'd be able to build up here. I mean, I could take that all out and flatten and do bridges and do some crazy stuff, but nah, I can't. Honestly, as much as my brain goes, that would be fun. My brain also has to remind myself I don't want to burn myself out. Like I want to, you know, I want to be making content frequently and often, and not something that's going to be like taking me months to build. Yeah, I'm on Java, Jax. I'm on Java. I do play in a realm with Warlock from my Twitch chat, and on like he obviously pops into like YouTube and stuff as well. I do play on a realm with some friends, but. No, for my hardcore world specifically here, I play on Java Edition. I don't like playing on Bedrock. Not that I don't enjoy Bedrock, but yeah, I don't really enjoy playing on Bedrock. It's probably the best way to explain it. I've always been like that though. I've never ever really enjoyed playing on Bedrock Edition. It's been like I've been like that for years, years and years and years. Just don't enjoy it as much. It's a funny little human I am. The skeletons are too OP. What, on Java or Bedrock? I mean, I think they're about the same, actually, to be fair. The dragon's too overpowered on Bedrock. The dragon on friggin' the dragon on Bedrock is insane. I did the dragon fight just the other day with Warlock, and I just genuinely thought it was the most ridiculous, crazy fight that I've ever had in my life. Alright, how on earth am I doing this? I want this to be rounded at the top. Everything on Bedrock is harder, to be honest. Yeah, I think so as well, Jack. I think it's definitely a lot harder on Bedrock than it was Java. Sorry, I'm trying to picture how I would do this. I mean, I could build it. I could just literally leave this as is and just take the top off a little bit. I wonder if I just take off this corner. Like, I just leave all of that and just literally just make a bit here with a little bit off the side. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm a recording. Yeah, just fuck it. Let's just go for it. Who cares? Nobody cares. Let's just see where this goes. Let's just see what happens. Let's just go for it. Let's just boot blocks and place blocks and see what the hell happens there. Java though so much, so I know pretty much just heard of things. Nah, it is definitely like I'd definitely say that Java's not. I wouldn't say that it's easier, but I definitely feel as though when I'm playing on Bedrock, things do feel harder. I don't know why or what gives that perception. But when I do play on Java, I do personally feel that it's a little bit easier than some of the mechanics on Bedrock. But yeah, everyone's different, eh? Thanks, Jax. Yeah, we're building a lighthouse today. We're now starting to work on my final build for my first district and for my first season of my hardcore world. This is now the start. Yeah, this is the start of effectively the last build. Of the first season, and I probably won't be building any more on this world until about May time, something like that. Do you like subscribers or people join you? Do you let subscribers or people join? Not this. This is a solo world, so even if I wanted to let people join on it, it wouldn't be possible. And I've kind of said it a few times, like I wouldn't mind having a long, like an SMP that I play on. Now I actually do, Jax. On my Twitch channel, there is a channel point redemption for people to come play on a server with me called Wilderness SMP. That does exist. It is a channel point redemption. It is open to anyone over the age of 18 that maybe wants to come play on it. And that does exist. But it's a community-based SMP with other content creators, so it's just not me as the only content creator / streamer person that's on it. There's about 5 or 6 other creators that are on it as well. But yeah, this is a solo world. But I wouldn't play with anyone in this world. But yeah, if people want to play on an SMP with me, they're more than welcome to use their channel points on Twitch to redeem it, and then be part of the whitelist. Or not the whitelist, the waitlist to be able to join it. If they want. Yeah, that one, Jack, that's where my build was that got featured on Minecraft Live. So there's a few people kind of tuned into my stream events like from that. There's not been many, there's been like one or two that have kind of mentioned it, but yeah, my biggest build that I did in 2025 was featured on Minecraft Live, and that's on that server. I was just scrolling live. Well, I don't know what that means, but like just like scrolling like live streams and stuff. Yeah, I do the same, pal. Yeah, I do the same, Jax. There's quite a lot of times you'll see me doing that. Me too. Me too. Or submitting a world to Minecraft Live. Oh, nice one, Tree. Yeah, I put it in my Discord the other day about it, actually. Cause obviously I did it last year, but yeah, if you guys have got like builds and stuff like that you want to feature on Minecraft Live, you know, just post them all. Get them on. Put an application in. Let's see if you can get your build featured. That's what I did. Is it fun to be a Minecraft YouTuber? YouTube, don't you agree? See, I don't class myself as like a YouTube Minecraft content person. I mean, I guess so, but yeah, I mean, this is more of a hobby for me than like, I don't get paid to do this. Like, I mean, I get a little bit of revenue from like live streaming and stuff, but I don't get paid necessarily to do it. So I treat this as like a hobby. It's good fun. I really enjoy it. Kills the evenings, kills a bit of time, gives me something to do and look forward to. Oh, that's a little bit too high. Yeah, it's a little bit too high. I can't have it this high. Is that too high even? Even that's a little bit too high. I think I'm going to take this whole layer out. Okay, let's take this all out. Yeah, same, Jax. Same. I just enjoy just making little videos and stuff like that, and it just kind of kills the time for me. It gives me a little bit of like a passive hobby that I enjoy, and enjoy a bit of gaming, so... Hey, Belfire. How's it going, Belfire? You good? I'm alright, thank you very much. Starting to make progress now, Belfire, on the last and final build now, so... Super positive. Just have to do a little bit of terraforming, but nothing Nothing too crazy. I still want to make the last build as nice as I could possibly make it. Have you been doing it for long, Jax? Have you been enjoying making like Minecraft stuff for a while, or what's your journey been like? Sounds like you've been enjoying it though. So Belfire, this is the last build. This is the lighthouse, which is going to go right on the sort of the corner. So if I just turn around, it's just going to be a lighthouse just kind of sitting up here. So I just want to raise the land up a little bit and have it kind of up to this point, and then it's kind of winding its way back down again. And then I'm going to do a lighthouse right on this corner. And I'm going to have a build out the back. So I'm going to live out the build. It's going to be a lighthouse on the corner. This is going to go out there, and then the path is going to go basically around here, and then down, and then wind its way kind of back down to the bottom here. So I just need to make a little bit of a platform for the base to go on, for the build to go on. So we're going to do that first. Hi, Billy. But don't stream, though. Yeah, eventually, but not right now. Nice one, Jax. Yeah, streaming's good. For me, it's the community element of it, Jax, to be able to talk to people and share build ideas, and yeah, it's really good. YouTube live streaming is very difficult. But like live streaming on Twitch is like one of my favorite things that I've ever done, and one of the best decisions I ever made was to start streaming on Twitch. YouTube and TikTok, they're difficult platforms to grow on, but Twitch itself, I've found over the past like 6 years, I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good fun. Just preemptively placing torches. Preemptively placing torches. Because I know that there's going to be loads of them in the end. I agree, Tree. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But streaming is good fun. Like, I thoroughly enjoy streaming, and always kind of have done. It's been a nice little constant in my life. A nice little sort of like place that I can kind of come on and hang out for a little bit with some people and have like sort of normal sort of conversations and stuff. It's good. I sub, that's me! Did you sub? Did you sub? That's me? Because the reason why I ask is I think 3 that's me, if you subbed, which I think you did, we are now on, for YouTube, 2,000 subscribers. And that is all because of you, that's me. So you can hold that forever if you want, but you are my 2,000th subscriber. So thank you very, 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 very much. We appreciate it. Yeah, my little counter doesn't work all the time for some reason, so I've got no idea why. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support, guys. And I think that did take us to 14 of 14. I don't know if the little counter will eventually go off. It is a little bit slow. I'll add it manually to 14 to say we got our little goal for today. We did manage to get 14 new subscribers on YouTube where we're streaming today, and that got us to 2,000. Yay! Yeah. We did a thing. We did a thing, guys. On YouTube, we did a thing. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate all your support and your love on the YouTubes recently. So nice little nice little round number for us. Actually, thanks, Bellfire. But that's me. Thank you very much. You have single-handedly managed to get me to my little YouTube goal that we had obviously at the minute. So let's go. I think the next platform, I think that's nearly at a nice round number. I think Twitch we just got over, was it 3,400 on Twitch? I don't know what the Twitch number is. Yeah, 3,400 was the number on Twitch, which is a nice round number. TikTok's a funny number though. How many? I think we've got on TikTok we're close to 2,000 as well. 1.2, dang, you have a lot. Yeah, I've got a few, but I'm sure on TikTok I'm only a few away from 2,000 as well. How many is on TikTok? Let's see. I've got 1,957 followers on TikTok. So we're only 43 away from 2,000 on that platform now as well. We are closing in on all of what feels like all the different milestones. All sort of big numbers, which is pretty cool. Thanks, guys. Connor, appreciate the follow. Welcome on into the TikTok. Thank you very much for booping a little button, and appreciate you joining us. Let's try and make this as... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Make this as naturally looking landscape as we can. Oops, not like that, we're not. What does it... Oh, what does it by accident? Oh, so I think, Jax, you're now watching on the horizontal stream, not the vertical, which means you actually get to see how many days since last incident. So basically, that is the number of days since we last had an incident, and how many days I'm in the world for, which currently the counter is actually out of date a little bit. I think we're currently on 946, actually. Yeah, I need to put it up a couple. That's how many days since we last died. But the interesting thing with that counter is the fact that we haven't actually died. I started this world in September. I haven't been playing every day since September because we had a few events and stuff to do. We had like Guild Rush to do. We had... what other stuff did we do? Oh, we just done other bits and pieces, basically. Hey, Magana! Waves, hello! Welcome on in. How are you? Appreciate you stopping on in. I was putting my music on, actually. My music stopped. So yeah, we actually, when we started this hardcore, basically the idea was back in September, I wanted to start moving away from SMP content. And I wanted to move away from SMPs, which was fine for years, and I wanted to try and focus on myself for a while. I wanted to try hardcore, I wanted to focus on YouTube content, I wanted to focus on short form, I wanted to really put an emphasis on creating content. So I moved away from SMPs for a while. Just for a while. It's not forever, just for a while. Just to focus on myself a little bit and try and do things that I wanted to do in a solo world. And back in September, I started this world. And I thought it would be funny, being a Minecraft builder, I don't typically play hardcore Minecraft. I'm a builder. I just play in survival and I derp about doing stupid things. So basically, I just thought I wouldn't last that long in a hardcore world. Like, genuinely, I didn't think I'd last this long. So the running joke was I'll put on a little how many days since last incident counter, because it'd be funny to say, like, oh, it's only been 5 days since Tree had an accident. And then the number would obviously just be perspective on how much of an idiot I am. But in actual fact, that counter is never reset. Since I made that counter for streaming, that number has never ever reset. So yeah, that's just how many days that we're in the world, to make it a little bit more visual for people watching the stream. But yeah, how's Magana getting on? How's things? How has your weekend been? Hope you're well. Hi, Luke. Good evening, Luke. I can have an idiot sometimes. I'm the same. I'm the worst. You should get my totem doll mod. Pizza, what is your totem doll mod? What's that, Pizza? What are we talking about? Is it just a skin, like a texture pack for your totems? I actually do have a skin for my totem. Luna made it for me, but I haven't actually put it on in this world yet. Because I can't remember how she told me to do it. But I do have a resourcey packy thing texture pack. I don't know what they're called. I don't really play normal. I don't really play modded Minecraft, but Luna Cupcake did send me one over, which was like little trees and saplings, and my totem was actually a picture of my emote. Not too bad. Nomming some food and then making some tea. Oh my god, that sounds like a perfect wee Sunday. A perfect wee Sunday. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, it's nice to hear. Oh, you had a wee nice weekend. I wouldn't mind actually. When you said making some tea though, Magana, are you talking like a cup of tea? Corrupted Tree mugs are available from the merch store. I wouldn't mind a cup of tea right now, actually. Or like TT, like dinner food tea. Hi, Betu. Betu, hello. How's things? Oh, we're having a lovely weekend, guys. If anyone has just tuned in, by the way, just FYI, we're actually working on my final build of my first series of our first season of my hardcore videos. I don't know if anyone's been watching them, but if you've been watching my hardcore series on YouTube, episode number 5 came out yesterday, and we're currently working on the final episode, which will be episode number 10 at the moment. So we're a little bit in the way of like got a few episodes to make still, but this is basically episode number 10 is what I'm working on right now. This is like the last build of the first season, so it's kind of just from like a timeline perspective. If you're kind of following along with obviously the YouTube series and the videos, we're only on episode number 5 for that, but we're currently recording about episode number 10 currently. So yeah, there you go. If anyone following along with the stuff and the things. I just got here and it's ending. Oh, not at all, Jax. This will continue into a new season. It's just in regards to like the YouTube sort of videos. So a lot of the YouTube stuff I'm doing in seasons. And each season is just 1,000 days, Jax. So it's not ending as such. It's just the fact that the first 1,000 days is like season 1. And then the next 1,000 days will be season 2. And it just kind of gives me a way to be able to split up the content, make it sort of easy to digest and easy to... and easy to follow. Brandon, what's your theme for the build? Oh, so this one, Magana, this was Savannah Village, Magana. So if I turn shaders on, my world doesn't die on me. So the intention for this world, Magana, was to try and improve upon a Savannah Village. So if I fly up here on top of this little tower here. Oh, ow. So we... Oh, my render distance isn't too great. Oh, no, it's not too bad. So we spawned in, Magana, right over there, right on that little bit there. That marks 0, 0. And then what I said to myself was, wherever we spawn, we're going to improve the village and make that a starter base or starter area. So the normal savannah, as you know, Magana, it starts over here. And they're fine for what they are in Minecraft. So what my intentions was to try and make a civilization in the savannah by improving upon what was there. So each little house is for a different villager type. So this house here that I'm standing on top of, this one here, this one's my cartographers. There they are. And then we have, in here's our librarian library hall. So our little librarians live in this one. So that's like a little bit of a bigger, I've got lots of them. We've got like enchantment rooms. We've got XP farms for armadillos. What else have we got? Our clerics on top of the hill. So over our little drawbridge here, our little sort of rope bridge, sorry. We've got Cliff the cleric. We've got toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, fletchers. These guys all live in these houses. And it's basically a big circle, Magana. So the big circle, if you look in the map here, it's just a circle. So we've got each little district. So this is like this bit here, these basically half is all villagers. And then my storage hall's down here. So I kind of whiz down here. My storage hall is integrated into the hillscape here. All my villagers, XP farm, enchanting are all together. All my villagers. My animal district is over the back. So we've got our cow shed, our cow barn. So each variant of cow. We've got our sniffers. I mean, you can't see them because of the render distance. You got my chickens and my chicken coops. All 3 different types of chickens. I mean, you can't see them because of the render distance, but they're all there, I promise. All the different pig variants are in their pigsties. Our horses are in our horse pens. I mean, when I go back to render distance, you'll see them. Our villagers, our farmers are in here. Our silos for our crops. And then obviously we've got our little crop district down the bottom. So yeah, so effectively we have a little area for everything and an improved acacia village, Magana. Teach me roof building. It took a few perseverance. And the thing is, Magana, I'm just winging this, by the way. Like, I don't practice any of this. This is just me on stream just winging it. But you're more than welcome to ask. Oh, this one over here. I do like the cleric house, though. That is actually, you can tell as I've went on, Magana, what was my first build versus what was my last build. Because, yeah, personally, that's one of my favorite buildings was the cleric house. Not the cleric house, the cartographer house I liked. And then you've got this one. This is obviously the cleric one here. On top of the hill. Yeah, they've took a lot of bit of perseverance to kind of get them all in and just winging it all. Do you take recommended builds? Do you take recommended builds? I don't know what you mean, Jax. Like, for example, you give me a suggestion to make something? Probably. I mean, I'm going to need suggestions soon. I'm taking part in a hardcore event throughout the whole month of March, and I haven't actually picked a build still yet. I'm stuck between Steampunk, Tron, Lord of the Rings, Modern. Like, I've not really got a theme yet for this hardcore thing I'm doing in November and March. But yeah, Magana, that's what we're doing. That's my theme. So we're currently over here just working on the last build. So to complete the first 1,000 days and season number 1, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to create the lighthouse. And the lighthouse is just going to live on top of here, right on the corner. And again, it's going to just peer up into the distance. It's going to have a wee lighthouse here at the bottom. And then out the back here is going to be another little bit of the structure of the house here. And yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're trying to do. Helm's Deep. I don't know. I'd say I have no idea. See, steampunk, I'm not too sure. Magana, have you ever seen my steampunk city that I tried to make? I do have a steampunk city that I did try attempt to start years ago. And I actually somewhat gave up on it, Magana, because I was saying to the guys earlier, I actually gave up on it because like I was getting like basically no views on the content, and I basically gave up on it. And I was like, ugh, if no one's watching it, like I'll move on. I'll do obviously find a different project that people are engaging with and interested in. So I honestly I gave up with my steampunk city a long time ago. But then it started to get views, and I was like, oh, should I have kept this going? I haven't. I'll show you if you want. A lot of people probably haven't saw it, to be fair, and it's on this instance now. But yeah, I gave up with it. So we could rekindle my love of steampunk. But I'll show you. Let me finish recording. Lighthouse Part 1. Alex! So welcome in with the raid. It's Pure Spider coming in with the raid. Welcome in, raiders. We were just going to give it, show Magana actually a look at my steampunk city that I made, guys. Welcome on in, raiders. Alex, how was stream today, dude? Did you keep your clothes on? Anyone watches going, what the hell are they talking about? What on earth are those guys talking about? Clothes nearly came off. Ah, I see. Oh, welcome on in, guys. How was stream? What were you doing today, Alex? What were you doing today? We are playing hardcore today, but I was just talking to Magana a second ago about what theme I want to do for an event in March, and we got talking about steampunk, and a few people said they hadn't actually seen my steampunk city, so I'm going to give everyone a little bit of a tour of an old steampunk city build that I was previously working on. I think, Alex, you know, a lot of you guys in Spider will probably know this world, but you're getting a bit hot and sweaty. Woo! Co-op games where you literally carry glass. Oh, I've seen that game. And you carry, like, is it not like glass sheets? And then you've got to go between different, like, obstacles. And if you touch the glass, it, like, shatters. I'm almost 100% sure I know what game you're talking about. Yeah. I know the one you're on about. I've saw that on the socials. Right. This is my steampunk. No worries, Jax. Catch you later. So this is Steampunk Magana, if anyone's just joining us. Was a disaster. That's what it's all about, though. It's all about the funsies. So this is my steampunk city. It is absolutely giganormous. From like sort of perspective build. It started off originally in survival, and then obviously it kind of grew into creative. The server that I was playing on, a lot of people just didn't play it on anymore. So I just took the build from the server and I just started building it myself. So yeah, it's pretty beefy. I never ever quite got it finished because I gave up on it. But yeah, I'd stopped. I love those gate doors. Do you like them? What do you mean? You were only 1 hour 50 away from a world record? Oh, really, Super Fraggle? Oh, look at you guys. Not a disaster, Alex. Not a disaster. You had mega fun, and that's all that matters. So yeah, so this was the front gates that we made. So if you just shoot through, I'll go through it like as if I'm walking through the city, and I'll kind of just show you what I had already previously built. So I've got a little bit of experience with steampunk. So when you walk through, but this was before the copper update came out with copper grates. There was no copper grates, no copper doors, no copper lanterns, no copper fences, nothing like that. And then when you get inside the city, we started off with this side. These were actually originally built in survival Minecraft. So there's like a motel hotel, there's like a cathedral that we made, and there's like a little smelting house. And those were the first three that we kind of made. Copper Golem. Obviously it's copper and it's meant to be steampunk. And then I'll just go free cam and I'll just go fly through it. I'll stick on the right hand side first. And then little like turbines and stuff. And a sort of bridge that kind of goes across. Obviously, have like a steampunk sort of train that would have ran through the different stations. This was probably one of my favorite builds that I did. Was the big factory. I really actually enjoyed that build. That was good fun, that one. And where I was working previously was actually just tidying it all up. And this was the last bit I was working on, was here. To try and make a little train station on this side. So that was actually the last thing I was working on. Was that bit. Yeah, the world record's like 12 minutes or something. Took us 2 hours. It's good. I bet if you did it again, though. So who were you playing with, Alex? Did you have someone you were playing with? Going to fight the dragon soon. Any advice? Look, if you're fighting the dragon, stay safe. Make 2 tall pillar platforms so you can hide underneath it from the Enderman. Don't hit the dragon with your sword. You're just asking for punishment. I would just use arrows and stay out the way. Take bottles for the potion of breathing. And when you defeat the dragon, just come back. Don't continue to look for Elytra. Come back. Set up all your tools. Make sure you're replenished. Get plenty of food. Make sure you've got enough resources and materials for the long game. And then just take your time. Be patient. Flood spots to escape Enderman. Yeah, flood spots to escape Enderman. Good call. It's another good one. Yeah, loads of different ideas there. There you go. So yeah, so that was one of my favorite builds, was the factory. And then down here was like a Diagon Alley inspired, like steampunk sort of shopping district. And everybody came up with like different builds. So you can walk around like the bottoms. I never really done the interiors, but I was never meant to do interiors. Mainly just builds. So each build was like a different color, picked with people of the community. And each one obviously had a sort of it was meant to be a sort of shop of some kind. And yeah, there was like orange ones. I think that was Gandai's actually, was that one. Little sort of pink mahogany Japanese sort of style inspired one. And then back to the normal palette on the corner. And yeah, we kind of made our way all the way around to the side. And this was the last sort of one that we built, was around this side. All the way around. And then on this side, again, another couple of my favorite builds were these two here. These were super fun to make, these ones actually. So there's a couple shops on the corner. There's one build here and then one on the corner. Watermill with a power. A big factory build here. So inside this, we actually started to make farms. Like sugarcane, watermelon, pumpkins, sugarcane on that side. And there's going to be more farms above it. And then this one here was definitely one of my favorites. Was this build here. It's all kind of integrated with a platform and stuff on it now. So that was fun. I enjoyed that one. That was a good one. And then, yeah, where we got up to was this is basically the next part to plan. Was there was meant to be like a train station here. So that was meant to be like a big, massive train station, 2 platforms. You can kind of see I was planning the ground below. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the future of this world looks like. Truth be told, I don't know. I sometimes think I want to finish it, and then sometimes I don't know whether I want to or not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, McGanna, that's what I'd probably want to do is if I've got the ability. Oh, you're playing with Fraggle. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you and Fraggle. If you had fun, guys, GG's, because that can sometimes be frustrating co-op games. But I appreciate the raid tonight, Alex. Please look after yourself. I'm going to give you a little shout in the chat as well, just before I keep going with this. Sorry, Alex Frost. There they are. And we go to share check at Alex, guys. Alex and the gang. Playing with Super Fraggle. Obviously, I know Pure Spider, Pro, all those kind of guys. But if you guys want to go boot the button, please go support Alex and go say hello if you get a chance one time. I really appreciate it. And yeah, go check them out with some glass game. That sounds fun. So yeah, so this is where we got up to, guys, on my steampunk, and then we kind of stopped. We got the wall in, but this is kind of the last part of the steampunk city that I never got around to completing. So if we are going to do anything in the future, I think what I might do is I might come and finish this project potentially, because we did all the all that is custom terraforming. We made all that up that side. We made all the terraforming on this side, and I'd have to take out a little bit of this, but yeah, there'd be a train station here, and then that would only leave us a couple builds over there. So we only really had like 1, 2, 3, 4, arguably 4 builds to go. But I honestly, I gave up on it. I did. I was putting so much effort into that, and I don't know. I just felt so demoralized by it. Whether that was when I was streaming on Twitch, or whether I was releasing content or short form or pictures or videos, and I just felt really demoralized, and I stopped playing in it, which is really bad. I shouldn't have stopped, but I did. Well, 10 had 9, and I bought our house. Oh, I am dark in this world. Oops. Turn shaders off so I don't make a mistake here. The little town 9 bought our house. Trains. Oh, nice. Specifically stated with the lumber transport. Ah, nice. Well, that all makes sense then. Sorry. We'll find you. I appreciate it, Megana. Yeah, so I've always kind of kept it on my mind. I think I've always said I think I want to go back to it. And I think I will. I think again, I don't want to say too much, but like, I have given it thought about future content, and that is one of the things that's on my little list of if I want to do something, what I want to do, and I think that'd be a really nice one to get finished. Yeah, I think it would be really nice. Do it, Cheers, McAdam. I think I will. I genuinely think I will. I think I want to, and I want to get it finished because I think it would be a really neat project to have. Is to say that I have a steampunk city, and I can actually now go back to it. Obviously, I've updated the version to 1.2111 now, so I do have all the brand new copper variants. I've got little copper golems I can integrate to it now. There's so many more things I can do with copper now than what I had before. So I think there's definitely a lot more I can like add to it now. So yeah. I'm with you, Megana. I'm with you. I think I want to as well. But we'll see what the future holds and where a tree's going to be in a few months' time. That's all I'll say. Whee! Oh yeah, the wee golems just roaming about. Oh, they would be electric. See, I don't like how uniform that is. It's not too uniform, but it is a little bit. Oh, we'll need to fix all that, but that's fine. But what's that? What noise is this? Bellfire! Oh, thanks, Bellfire. You don't have to do that. Bellfire with a little gifty gifts on TikTok tonight. Thank you very much. And I'll do. And then somehow, try to think how I'd shape this. Yeah, I need to extend him around a little bit here. Okay, cool. We'll fathom out. Lanterns. Yeah, the different sort of types of lanterns and stuff like that. I mean, that's another reason why I wanted to play my own solo world, is the fact that I'm not burdened by a server or, you know, oh, we're not updating our server version for a while. Like, I've never had a solo world before. So this is like my first kind of dabble with a solo world. In years. Like, I'd probably say since about 2011. No, 2011? 2000 and sort of, well, I think what it'd be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Since about 2018 or 19 was the last time I had a solo world. So now that I've got my own solo world, I can basically update my world to whatever version I want now. And yeah, I'm really excited to play with all the new stuff. Even in this world, I've not actually played with any of the new stuff just yet. Not yet, anyway. But we are. I'm hoping to. I have one that I've not been in 2 years. Oh no! I was working in a castle, got the groundwork laid, and then wandered off. the groundkeeper left. The groundskeeper was in and thought, "Nah, I'm done. I'm away on a wee holiday. Magana's away on holiday. That's it. You've just put in your notice. You were just working there temporarily, Magana. You were just like, yeah, I'm going to put my notice in for a 12-month sabbatical that turned into a 24-month sabbatical because you're away. What is it the kids say these days? I'm away to go find myself. I'm away to go explore and find the world and learn more about myself as a builder. And then I'll come back with new techniques and methodologies. Yeah, something like that, right? Alrighties, I think this will do us. I think we've got plenty here. Ba, 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 ba.
Magana just subscribed with Prime.
He did! I've got a little noise for this. Woo! Oh my god, that's lovely. Thank you. You don't have to do that here. We appreciate it. That's alright. Oh, not in time to avoid the ads. Blasted. Blasted. I'm gonna check. Well, with the adverts, I'm gonna check the YouTube's just actually in case as well. Are the YouTube still working? Actually, it's not like YouTube chat to fall off a cliff. Is it still streaming? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. Just checking. It's fine. We're still live on YouTube. Close and reopen down. Yay! We gotta get rid of them. Nice. No more ads. No more ads. Yeah, well, and I think, I'll be honest, there's also a really big Minecrafter stream tonight that's on. I have no doubt if I were to look on Twitch right now, I would assume there's a few 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people watching some other Minecraft content tonight. Yes. 19.1 thousand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the biggest Minecraft content creators streaming right now doing something. So, yeah. Nice. Well, Megana, thank you very much. Megana, know what I can do for you, Megana. Know what I'll do for you. Because it's you, Megana. Let me do this. Let me turn down my music. Let's dupe the little button. Where's the button? This one! Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Magana! Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for booping the button. It's very kind. Mending everything now with the dragon. You said build a 2-block high tower to protect against the Enderman and only go for the kill and return before the city search. Yes, that's what I would do, because what that does is it frees up your inventory look. I mean, well, one thing to probably do is when you teleport through, wherever you're, just imagine this as your obsidian floor, pillar across to the end island, put down a chest, and put everything in it that you don't need. Because if you're going end city raiding, you want to probably take 5 to 10 stacks of cobblestone or something to be able to pillar across places. So you don't probably want that to be in your inventory. And like loads of food and provisions and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely put in like a chest or something, or just go back and get it after. Yeah, put a bed next to the portal. Although to be fair, just a boulder. It's a rock. And yeah, put a bed in the portal before you go through. So when I think it's hardcore Megana actually. Hi Kendov. Is it hardcore Luke that you're playing? If you die, you're done. I don't remember if it's hardcore Luke's playing or if it's survival. No, just regular. Oh yeah. Put a bed beside the portal. So if you do die, you get back quicker. Absolutely. And then, just just put stuff there. Just kind of before you go through the portal, just kind of be prepared. And then yeah, before you go city raid searching, then clear it all out. That sounds good. Fireworks, yeah. So when you want to take spare fireworks with you, probably about 2 stacks. I always take an anvil. I take a mending book and I take an unbreaking book. So as soon as you find your elytra, put your 2 books on your wings using an anvil straight away. Yeah, unbreaking 3 and mending on it. Yep, pick an anvil, take rockets, take chests, because if you take chests with you, if you find shulkers, you can make shulker shells as you're traveling. So I would take chests with you. Because then you get shulkers as you go, and then you can use that as storage as you're going through the end exploring as well if you want to. So yeah. Why is my name grey? Your name's red to me, Kendov. Valord, welcome into the YouTube tonight, pal. Welcome. So yeah, there's a few different sort of practices like that you probably want to do. But definitely unbreaking 3, mending, as Seamus said, absolutely. Chest, absolutely, Megana. Yep. I think we're all good here. Right, I'm fine. I'm going to do the underneath side. How are we doing? I've got about 20 minutes tops. I can't really stream for too much longer today. I've got about 20 minutes left. Can't go forever tonight. I've got work tomorrow. I don't want to work tomorrow. I don't want to work tomorrow. Anyone want to be a little pay daddy or something? What do you call them on the internet? I really don't want to go work tomorrow. It's great from everywhere. No, it's all right. My end looks red to me. Yeah, it's definitely red. 2 or 3 trapdoors. Good call. Because that's obviously you're going to get into the portals. Sugar daddy, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one, Kendov. Belfire! Appreciate the little GGs. They're helpful. They are helpful. I think that campaign and TikTok actually ends tonight or tomorrow with the one with the GGs. So I appreciate all the last remaining support and the tiki-talkies. Super, super helpful. Super, super helpful. Let's get rid of all the stuff and the things and the stuff. Right, so basically, I want this to all be stone. So kind of underneath here, I want it to kind of go up and like out and connect to the bottom. So I want it to kind of just go out a little bit, then arch up maybe 2 or 3 blocks, and then cut back a little bit. Just over 40. Yeah, it's like 45 minutes something that campaign ends, yeah. And there'll be a new one for next week, probably. Just sell your toe picks. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think. I think there's definitely going to have to come a point where I'm going to have to start selling feet pictures or something to be able to give up my day job. Yeah, that's it. Tell you what, if there was a market for it, I'd definitely do it. I'd rather do that than work. Like, I used to enjoy work, but it's just not the same anymore. I think as I've got older, I think the older I get, I think I feel as though, like, not my priorities, it's maybe the wrong word to use. I just think that the things that please me now are much different to what I was when I was maybe younger. Hey, Brett. Hello again, Mr. Tree. Hello, Brett. Nice to see you. How's things? How are you keeping? Nice to see you. Yeah, I definitely feels like what the things I enjoy about work have certainly changed over the years. And what I used to enjoy, obviously, with my job when I was younger, I just feel as though they're kind of like that's definitely changed. I definitely feel like I've changed with regards to work. Because I used to always like my work, but am I recording? No, I'm not. Okay, let's hit the record button. Well, that's where I just don't enjoy my work as much as I used to. I used to always enjoy my work. Like being away and going away and stuff like that, but it's just not the same as it used to be. But, you know, with my work, I used to travel. I used to be in like London by myself. I'd go out for meals and stuff, and it used to be super fun. But as I think I've got older, whatever my kids are get older or something, it's just not quite the same anymore. Right, let's see if I can get the angle right first. How do ya get to London? Normally fly Belfire. I can jump on a flight from Edinburgh, and I can be in London within an hour. So normally, if I'm going to London, it's normally about an hour. Yeah, something like that. Maybe not exactly the same, but we'll try something. But yeah, I could get the train to London, but it's about 5 hours on the train for me. I don't traditionally get the train to London. That's just a little bit mental. More often than not, when I'm going to London, I'll try just get a flight. And, you know, it's relatively inexpensive. If you fly via Stansted from Edinburgh, it's like between £24 and £35 one way. I found the duplication glitch on Bedrock Edition. Ooh. I've heard of like a few things like that, actually. Yeah, I've heard. I see like YouTube videos and stuff of people talking about stuff like that. But I don't really pay Bedrocks. It's not really something I partake in usually. I should really use scaffolding to do this. Tree, did you say you were teaching in Perth? Yeah, I'm up in Perth. I'm teaching Tuesday at home, then Wednesday, Thursday I'm in Perth, yeah. So as I say, Wednesday stream, I don't know where I'm going to be Wednesday night. I could be home pretty swiftly, but it depends on the traffic when I come home from work. Because Perth traffic can sometimes be absolutely shocking. In years gone by, so I don't know. Easier to get train. No, the train is way more expensive. If I get the train from Edinburgh Waverley to London's King's Cross, you're talking anywhere between like 80 quid to £250 to go down to London on the train. So yeah, more often than not for me, it's much more affordable to take a plane. Oops. Hang on, was that a 2 wide hole? No, let's just fill that up in case there's mobs spawning. Uh, 0 out of 10 recommend getting fired as an excuse to go full time. Yeah, Megana. Unfortunately, I don't even have that luxury to be able to get fired and then do this full time or whatever. You know, I absolutely couldn't. Unfortunately, my circumstances at home would not allow it. Fortunately, I am the only breadwinner in this house because my wife's a caterer for my son. So unfortunately, the only income that comes in is me. Unfortunately or fortunately. So yeah, it's not really an option for me to give up my job. As much as one day I just want to just tell them to go screw themselves. Yeah, it's not really a sensible option. Not really. As much as it would be fun, it is certainly not an option. Maybe one day. Well, Angel Socks might have enough picks. Yeah, apparently Angel Socks just says she's going to do that for me. I'm like, you're a lunatic. What do you see? I'm a Microsoft trainer, Magana. So I teach a lot of Microsoft products like Microsoft SharePoint, Teams, Copilot, and I kind of go into organizations up and down the UK and provide services like that. So from consultancy to training to implementation to building solutions. So tomorrow, for example, I'm working for a company across in Edinburgh who use a quality management system called QPulse. And what they're looking to do is they're looking to migrate away and build their own solution in the Power Platform. So I'm making an entire quality management system for observations, non-conformances, incidents, and audits and complaints, all using the Power Platform. So Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, SharePoint, and I'm building an entire quality management system throughout the whole of February and March. And then, yeah, I'm teaching in Perth next week. I've got a week working for the client in Edinburgh. I have 2 weeks working in London. I've got a week working for a gaming company, which is going to be super fun. The third week of February and the fourth week of February, I'm working for a construction firm in Basingstoke, south of England, delivering training as well. So yeah, that's what I do normally. That's my normal job, Magana, which is the salary that covered everything. I was an remote IT, and my last employer could have really used someone like you to teach the techs that were supposed to be helping troubleshoot and resolve issues that we all had. That's me. That's basically my job again. I was exactly that. I would go into organizations and teach them how to use the software better, from end user to IT. Like this week, for example, and next week, I'm teaching a bunch of IT key stakeholders and IT business decision makers, and they're fine. I mean, they're okay. They're pretty good. I'll give them their dues, but they're not like they're all like non-techies, which I guess is somewhat fine to teach, but. So yeah, I quite like my job sometimes. I think the part I don't enjoy the most these days, Megana, is not like the building side. Like I quite enjoy the building side because it's very creative. So making the power apps and building solutions, because I can kind of just get left alone to make these things. I think the one thing I probably struggle with more so now is the training element, because a lot of time when I'm teaching, the people that are there don't necessarily want to be there. And that's often one of the harder parts with my job is like you have to, regardless who's in the room, you always have to remain super positive and enthusiastic. But there's just folk in the room that just didn't want to be there, and like, it's so hard to like, trying to get them to envision what you'd use it for. It's like, no, they're going to do this. This is what it can do. These are the possibilities, and like they're completely zoned out. They're not even remotely interested. So it's often very difficult to kind of get those lot kind of invested with the training and show initiative and understanding. And I mean, it's fine, everyone's obviously at training for their own reasons and stuff, but my God, they're just doer sometimes. I actually need some mossy cobblestone for this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to get some mossy cobblestone. I don't have any left. Pale calling into our desk didn't love when we tried to teach them things. Oh, people calling into our desk loved when we didn't love when we tried to. Yeah, they don't. And the thing is, that's the point. They want support, but you try and teach them it, and they're just not interested. And that's for me the hardest part. It's like I'm just here literally to help you, and to try and make you not have to phone me. But when you try and teach them, they just couldn't care less, and it's just so frustrating. And so that's what I'm saying. There's good things about my job that I like, and then there are parts of it where I just wish people were just willing to learn technology better. Because when they learn it, they're just like, oh wow, you can do all this. I'm like, yeah, this is all the cool stuff you can do. Particularly when it comes to SharePoint, over the years, like SharePoint gets such a bad reputation, but only because a lot of the people are not educated on how to use the technology properly. And that's been a really consistent thing over the years. It's like, oh, even when I speak to my mates, oh, SharePoint's rubbish. It's terrible. It doesn't do anything. I'm like, well, have you ever been trained before? No. I was like, well, there's your problem. Like, you've never been trained. You've got no idea how to use the technology. Like, don't you bump your gums until you've had proper training. If it's still shit after you've had training, then that's fine. At least you tried. But yeah, a lot of them are just no training, think they know it alls. And when they start to get training, like the group I'm teaching this week, they're just like, oh, I wish I had training like before we started. And I'm like, because once they start to actually learn the technology, like they're really appreciative. Like, oh, this could do this and it could do this. I'm like, like these are all things it could do. Like, just need a little bit of training. So yeah, I somewhat enjoy my job. I think these days, doing this whole content creation thing, naturally I want to be doing something a little bit more fun and creative, and I'm hoping there's opportunities about to come that might allow me to start adventuring and trying different things in my life and having a bit of fun with my job, and we'll get there. I mean, it's just all about doing that next thing and try to figure out what that next thing is for me as I get a bit older. Once a week, checking for updates. Yeah, I'll not do that though, or even plugging in their bloody mouse correctly. That's a constant one. We started a new part of college and it's ICT. We've started a new part at college and it's ICT. Absolutely. Like, information technology stuff is an absolute must for most organizations, youth, teenagers. Like, everyone should be learning it. Can I see the whole terrain? Of course you can, Adam. Of course you can, mate. Well, that's all the pre-existing terrain over here. And then we're currently just working on a little bit of a cliff face here. Just getting some blocks in initially, and then we'll work it into it, Adam. Yeah, I'm just trying to get I've got another 5 minutes or so of streaming tonight anyway, and then try and get the crux of a shape in. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of work, but nothing a couple streams won't be able to fix. How many days are we on now in my world? 949. Yeah, we're perfect. We're basically right on where I wanted to be. So we're doing quite well. Man, that's good, especially in the savannah, such an underrated biome. Oh, I agree, Adam. I think that I've tried to keep it as natural to the landscape as I physically can. All this is somewhat natural. I haven't had to make anything. I've raised a couple bits up. I've kind of fixed a few paths, and but this was all here. But if you go, Adam, on my YouTube channel, if you go back to episode number 1, which I released about 5 weeks ago, we're on episode number 5 at the moment. And you can basically see the whole landscape, how it was before. And yeah, man, it is basically, I just tried to integrate it into the pre-existing landscape that was here. And I just tried to take an existing savannah village and just make the savannah village better. And then, yeah, I'm just trying to make another little space out here for a future sort of thing. But yeah, on that video, Adam, it basically just goes through my early game, what I'm doing, why am I doing it, what the sort of the emphasis of the world is. And yeah, it's good, man. I mean, you don't have to watch it, but if you're interested, and obviously it's a little bit of organized chaos. I miss teaching, but the teaching what and who is yet to be found. Yeah, my guy. IT training's fine, but I think if I was just working for one business and I could really make an emphasis on trying to make improvements and efficiencies, and I could just stick with one business, I could make real innovative change. But the thing is, I'm only there at a business for maybe like up to 5 days at a push, and that's it, and I'm gone. And then I move on to the next training and the next training and the next training. So yeah. You've done something new today, kind of. Oh, look. Okay, I'm about to go into the portal. Believe it or not, I have never slain the dragon in survival. Oh, well, look. We bid you good luck, Luke. I need to apologize. Kendall, you never have to apologize to me. PW, welcome into the YouTube, mate. Welcome on in. Adam, appreciate the follows on the TikTok, dude. How are we all getting on, guys? Appreciate you guys all stopping by. The stuff and the things and the places today. Do a few of them in there. That's not what I meant to put in there. You're a darker color. Yeah, you'll be fine. That's too light, but yeah, we'll fix it later. I have to move swiftly with this one. I don't have long left. I was hoping to get this terraforming done, but oh no. Started music ed. Tried early childhood ed, liked both, but they weren't the best fit. At least you gave it a go though. That's half the battle, Megana, is trying to find something you can give a go and something you feel sort of inspired to want to do. That's half the battle. At least you tried it though. Yeah, I've not seen a new episode of One Life and it was similar. Oh no, kind of no, never apologize for not watching my shit, man. Honestly, don't worry about it. They're just my silly little YouTube videos. Like, yeah, it's all good if you don't watch it till like next year. I don't mind. I think if anyone watches my content on YouTube, it's an absolute plus. But honestly, Kendall, don't worry about it, dude. It's not like I'm getting paid like 5 million gazillion pounds for every person that watches it. So you're all good. You are all good, my friend. Don't you worry. Until the day I get paid like 1 million gazillion pounds for every single unique person that watches my videos, you are not going to have to stress about it. I appreciate the support, Kendall, when you do watch it though, but never ever apologize for never being able to watch a video when they first come out. It is not a big deal. There's a lot bigger things in the world we can focus our time and effort on, like skiing and having fun and doing things that make you happy, pal. Going to the cinema, hanging out with friends. Please do all these things. Never think sitting there, I've got to watch a tree video. It is not a necessity. I think it's all right. It'll be fine. Let me catch up on chat. Tree first of all. Oh shit, it's good. It's fine. Iron Lung. Oh, I heard really good things about Iron Lung. Actually, the guy's a YouTuber guy. I kind of know who it is. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people sort of rant and rave about it. It's actually meant to be a pretty decent movie. What did you think about it, Kendall? Was it good? Oh, what do you think about it? I loved it. Yeah, it's been lots of people have been commenting on it. That it's actually pretty decent, considering like the budget that they had and all that type of stuff. It's actually been getting a lot of like really good reviews. haven't got any stone left. Okay, I need to go grab some stone. It's so good. Yeah, I've heard lots of stuff about it. So as a person who cannot watch horror and cannot do jump scares, should I watch the movie? Yeah, even I might even grin and bear it for this one to just see what it's all about. Right, I'm going to just finish off the blocks to the right-hand side, guys. And what we'll do on stream tomorrow is I think what we're going to do is we could just start to put the finer details in all of this. So like the roots, the hanging, the slabs, the stairs, the walls, and then we'll kind of finish off so a lot of that's a bit nicer in regards to like a cliff face. And we've got to do a little dock out the front here, little cliff face here. We'll do a few stones and stuff around here. I might even do something at the bottom here. And then we can start to then plan out or build at the top here, tower, build out to the right, and then obviously plan our little path system. So I probably want to change all this ground here, and also do another little bit of terraforming. But yeah, I really want to sort of fight going down to that point, so up over, maybe up there and do another wall here, for example. But yeah, we're getting, again, we're on day 949 now. And as I said, as you guys know, we have said that what we want to do is we want to be finishing at day 1000. So that gives me bang on 50 days in which to attempt to try and get this project finished. Which will be pretty interesting to see whether I can actually do it or not. Let's take all the scaffolding and have a look. We need to add the scaffolding back later. We'll add the scaffolding back later. He's old. But he's old. Kendov, be careful what you're saying in my chat. There is many people of many age distinctions in my chat. You know, it's what you define as old might not be old. Yeah, I mean, that every movie's like that, though. No matter who you are in the world, some people are going to love movies, some people are going to hate movies. Summons Kev. Don't tell him. Kev's not old, Magana. No. Kev's the perfect age to just get trolled. He's 60. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, age is just a number at the end of the day. I'm not kicking the arse off of the big numbers these days myself, to be fair. Right, how are we doing for time? It is past. I'm just looking for a little bit of sand here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Right, let's start to finish up now. Let's start to round things down for the evening. So thank you very much. If you guys have been watching on TikTok today, very much appreciated for all the love and support on the TikTok. Big shout out to all the people obviously watch on YouTube today. We did obviously manage today to smash the 2,000 subscriber mark. So thank you very much for all the guys that obviously do support us on the YouTubes and watch us on there. It's really super helpful. And if you are obviously sitting on the YouTube today, just be sure if you want to keep watching Tree tonight, I would really appreciate it if you guys have it's only 16 minutes long. If you guys have not hyped a video this week on YouTube, please hype my video. You can do it on mobile phones, and all you do is go into my video, swipe on the comments on mobile phone, and if you swipe to the right hand side, you'll see an option to hype. If you want to hype the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And obviously, if you want to watch it, share it, comment on it, like it, all this stuff and things, it'd be really super helpful to try and give it a little bit of a push this week for that video. So I really appreciate any support on the YouTube video this week. I think it's already got more views now than the last video, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'll need to check it, but it is doing a little bit better this week. So for obviously all you guys have been watching the YouTube videos, just again, let me know. Just let me say sorry. That I really appreciate it. I would much prefer to be making YouTube long form videos one day, but it's only possible if we kind of keep supporting and pushing. So for those that obviously do watch and support us on the YouTube and are watching on YouTube tonight, again, I just want to say thank you very much for all your continued love and support on that platform, guys. It means the absolute world. But we are going to be ending up our YouTube streams just in a minute. We will be finishing on Twitch for another 10 minutes. And I'll catch you all tomorrow night. So we will be back on YouTube and TikTok live streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to bother with Instagram. We did do a small Instagram test today, so I don't know if I'm going to bother doing Instagram in the future. I just thought I'd give it a little try today and do the sort of multi-streaming, but it doesn't give me a good suitable output to read chat, so I need to figure out if there's a different method for it. So we'll see. All right. Basic cliff at the minute, but what we're missing is hanging roots. We've not got any small details on this whatsoever. So if you want to see what I'm going to turn that into, if I just fly over to show you the other sort of ravine on the other side here, and this will give you a little bit of an indication of what bits we're going to be doing tomorrow. So we need to add in stairs. We need to get some more moss tomorrow. We need leaf litter. Dripstones, hanging roots, all that type of stuff. So we're going to try and get a few of these things and make it a little bit more like this one. So we'll hopefully get that all done tomorrow, and then that means what we can do is we can actually start on the lighthouse that's going to sit on top of it. But yeah, it looks all right actually. Considering I just winged it in the past like hour. It's a little bit darker at the top. I need to go fix some of this. I don't like some of these. And I don't like some of that. I don't like that. I think that all needs to be stone. Yeah, stone and gravel. I'm going to swap some of this out. I'm going to swap some of that out. I think this has to get fixed, but that's fine. I'll fix it all tomorrow. We've got a canvas. We're a painter. We're canvassing. We're canvassing all that. So that'll do. Right, let's say goodbye to all the YouTube people. Right, if you have been watching on YouTube tonight, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate anyone do as a member on YouTube. Thank you very much for continued support on that. Very, very kind. Let's have a little look how many likes we got today, which is always fun to look at. 22. On the vertical today. Well, thank you very much for that, guys. But the big number obviously is today we are over 2,000 subscribers now on YouTube. So big shout out to all the YouTubey people. I'm going to end stream there for YouTube, guys. If you do want to continue to watch, you can continue to watch on Twitch. We will be on Twitch for another sort of 10 or 15 minutes. But thank you very much, YouTube. I will catch you all later. Love you, bye, YouTube. Love you, bye, YouTube.